The internet is so fucked up.
What did it do to you?
No, not to me. I'm sitting here, you start the show, and then there's like a meme. I feel so bad for Magic. This man had one son, and this is what God gave him. And it's like, I think his son's gay.
All right.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
But, hang on, I didn't read the meme thing. He got a son with his own fashion line worth over $200 million. What did your parents get? A homophobic piece of trash? Hey.
Well, episode 94, Menace and the Man.
Sorry. Yeah.
Cheers, Menace. I'm actually going basic, dipping in the pumpkin.
Oh, you went. Listen, I'm doing it. I'm going. I'm trying to go there.
Oh, really?
Well, no, I'm not trying to go there. I'm not planning on drinking too many. So I'm trying to
I went with the massive, and I was like, you know what, Tyrone? He could. How big of a favorite? Oh, he's never lost a fight ever? He could punch me when he fucking wins.
That's wild. I gotta ask.
I think he's into it though. I think Gaethje's in there. Gaethje could shock the world Saturday night.
I know.
That's what this episode's gonna be about, pretty much, is a UFC 254 preview. Like, we reached out to Poirier and Michael Johnson. They were unable to do this evening, but that's where we were going with this. Is we're shooting for talking about Khabib and Gaethje. We're gonna have Jessy Jess hopefully join us, as well as Gilbert. But he's, like we said, he's on Brazilian time, so we'll see what happens with that. But I think Gaethje is a live underdog in this fight.
What are the odds now?
Right now?
Last time we spoke, it was 2-1.
It was 2-1. I'm pretty sure it's still 2-1. If not bigger, as it gets closer to the fight.
I know, that's what I'm...
So, this past weekend, this episode, like I said, we're going to get deep into that, but your boy Brian Ortega. So now, I listened back to the episode last week, and I was like, I'm leaning towards Brian Ortega. And then we both kind of talked ourselves into being like, Korean Zombie's going to win this fight.
Yeah.
But I thought if Ortega's going to win that, he's going to win it with jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, his fight IQ has gone up so much, it's insane.
Yeah.
Was there a switch in his camp at some point?
I think he switched up a lot right now.
No, I'm saying throughout his career, because this dude comes to UFC, Clay Guida's piecing him up. I'm like, yeah. And then now he's out here keeping the distance he needs from Korean Zombie and knocking out Frankie Edgar,
I think I think the Frankie Edgar fight, he caught Frankie Edgar. I think he's always been Henry Gracie and more of a jiu-jitsu based guy who trained.
For sure.
Who trained.
No, but something changed at some point in his career where he's like, you know what? These are good too.
Well, the Max Holloway fight. That was his first loss.
Well, no. Listen, I'm telling you, yes, a little bit of luck, but a lot of preparation is what happened to that Frankie Edgar fight.
Yes.
I don't think that's a complete mistake. He closed his eyes and threw an uppercut and Frankie ran into it. I don't think that's the case.
No, that's not what happened.
I just think it was drilled a lot and it worked out. So I'm watching the fight. I'm tweeting away a little bit. I'm kind of rooting for Korean Zombie, as we talked about a little bit, but I have some roots to Brian Ortega. And I watched the Korean Zombie throw that uppercut that me and Frankie both felt.
Mm-hmm.
I watched him only throw twice. I'm like, yo, if he fucking lands that. And then I sat there, I thought to myself, I'm like, damn. Ortega's got so much more range than me and Frankie that it's just not there for Korean Zombie to hit it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Same thing with against Panther. Black Panther, fucking Mexican Panther there. You know what I'm saying? He used long range.
I was like, who the fuck? Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman, the Black Panther. I was like, who the fuck? In my head, I'm like, who the fuck's the Black Panther in MMA? Is he El Pantera is the Panther?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's like the kryptonite for Korean Zombie. If you're a long, tall guy, you just keep him at range.
Bro, the craziest thing is the kryptonite is a fucking back elbow of some kind.
I know. He throws one, wham. I'm like, really?
Even Yair caught him with that one.
I know. And then he threw it again, but like pulled it at the end of the fight. But
even before the spinning back elbow, it wasn't going good for Zombie in that fight. Ortega looked.
I think Ortega won every round.
Yeah, Ortega looked like a different fighter.
Yeah.
He almost struck me as like a Diaz brother. He was very rangy, and he was doing this a little bit, and he was just keeping his distance.
Well, then block that shit if he comes out.
And like
a Zombie, when he gets in, like he'll throw him wide.
I'll even throw you in here. Like Ortega's style isn't like yours, or I'll say like a Mike Tyson or like a Frankie Edgar, where you're moving and you're working your way in with combinations. Ortega's long, so he's just kind of upright, throwing out long shit, you know?
Yeah.
Even he was throwing kicks that you never really seen from Ortega.
Off balance, like Korean Zombie was landing the low kick early, and Ortega switched his stance, so obviously he's done a lot of work to be able to go both orthodox and southpaw.
That was, like the first 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Or
I was like,
Zombie was working the calf kick, and then once he switched, he looked good.
Also, whenever Zombie would start to plant, he would just kick out the inside of the leg.
Oh.
Where, like, you can't throw shit.
Very impressive performance by Brian Ortega, but what's going to happen now is you're going to get... So, 145 is thin as far as number one contender. So, you're number one... He's
number one contender.
But I'm saying, like, he just fought for the title. And got fucked up.
Yeah, no.
His last fight before...
Yeah, but the title's been fought for twice.
But that's what I'm saying.
He's up. He's up.
I'm not saying it's not warranted, but I'm saying that's where the division's at. That performance, him versus Volkanovski's next.
Yeah, I mean, who else?
I think Volkanovski said, like, February he wants to do it. So
is that what we said? I saw there was a post. Or was it February or was it January?
January or February?
He's on the phone in his towel.
Yeah.
Like, January sounds good, or it might have been February.
And that's a good fight right there. I think...
I like it. They've never fought.
Interesting.
It's a different guy for the title.
That's what I'm saying. Interesting stylistic matchup. Like, that's how... Similar to, like, 170. Like, if Woodley was still champion and Wonder Boy lost to him twice, or the draw and then lost to him, Wonder Boy's in no man's land. As soon as Woodley loses, Wonder Boy is up there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, he's a contender. Yeah. Like, that's the thing with...
Man, that trio, like Holloway, Volkanovski, Brian Ortega. So Holloway fucks up Ortega, as you've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Volkanovski's got Holloway's number. Now it's like...
They could go... Those two are going to fight again, most likely.
Well, I think... Holloway has to fight one other person before he gets a title fight again, right?
Maybe two, because you lost to him. Maybe not in the UFC's eyes, but on the... the record counts. Like, you have those split decision losses that you really didn't lose, but on the record, you lost. You know what I mean?
No, I think if he goes out there, finishes like a potential contender, he's right back to the front of the line.
Definitely. Like we said, the division's also thin right now as far as contenders. So it's whoever wins that fight, next big fight in the top 5. And Max isn't fighting number 12. He's going to fight probably Cater or...
Who's a good fight for... Oh...
Cater or Zabit.
That's right.
Because you got to, like we've talked about...
Did Cater and Zabit fight? They fought already. Zabit won, right?
Zabit won.
So Zabit's got to fight Max.
But I don't know what's going on with Zabit. Zabit, I guess, would be the guy, but Cater moved back up ahead of him or on par with him from activity.
It's wild how often Khabib and Zabit don't fight. Like that little camp there. They don't fight a lot. They fight like maybe once a year.
Well,
I feel.
Zabit is New Jersey, no?
I understand that, but
then you
fight like once a year.
But then this other side of that coin is, what's his name? Chimaev. Chimaev will fight every 3 weeks if you let him.
Yes. That's not the same camp. We're just talking about the same population. Is that what we're?
Yeah.
I don't know step on women's feet. I know people. Whoa, hang on. What? Just because they're Muslim? And they,
Oh no, I wasn't going Muslim. I was saying you're discriminating against Russians or Dagestanis. But then even I think what's his name's Chechen. Chimaev.
Listen, I'm not religious, super religion guy or geography guy. Is that still Muslim?
Is what still Muslim? Muslim's religion.
I understand that.
Yes.
Is where?
Chimaev? Chechnya? Yeah. Chechen? I don't know. They're different everywhere. There's probably
I imagine it's
probably Muslim.
It's within driving distance.
Probably Muslim. I would say Muslim. But Volkanovski, Ortega, gonna happen now. Who would you put your money on in that one?
I gotta go with the little homie.
Volkanovski.
Yeah. Sorry, Andy.
Well, even that.
Get Ortega on the show and maybe change my mind.
Interesting matchup in the sense that obviously Ortega now has improved his striking, improved his cardio, has that jiu-jitsu, and Volkanovski seems like impossible to hold down, take down.
Yeah.
Leg kick, striking, so I'm interested in that one.
Yeah, he mixes up the striking game. And dude, Ortega, one thing that I was like, damn, he kept threatening the takedown. He kept that in fucking, I didn't take the fucking guy down. I also wasn't really, if it was there, I'm taking it. But if it wasn't, I was coming up striking like I did. Mm-hmm. He was full blown, give me that. Damn. Yeah. But he kept going to it he full MMA. That was great.
Well, even Conor, I mentioned it on the last episode, he's young still, 28, 20, I think 29, Ortega. He may still have a few years of improving, getting to another level, if you will. He just lost. Yeah. He just lost, saw the holes in his game, and was like, all right.
How tall is he, 5'8"?
No.
I saw the things because my lady's like, how tall is Korean Zombie? I was like, I don't know, 5'9", 5'10". He gets up there, tail it takes, he's 5'7". I'm like, that dude's not 1 inch taller than me.
No, I feel like he was bigger.
They also it's not like people are measuring you when you get to the fights. They're just like, how tall are you? You're like, this tall.
They say he's 5'8". Ortega. So.
I don't know.
I don't know either. But then on to a tough subject was Blonde Fighter. Even how it happened. You don't see that often.
Yeah.
Someone get hit with a body shot, even have enough time to space themselves and then react.
Yeah.
It sucks she lost, but I thought it was actually, after the fact, comical how she reacted. She almost humanized fighting, if you will. Where you get hit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you stub your toe. You know what I mean? It was she stubbed her toe. Mother. She turned around and was like, oh.
The thing is I don't know if I've ever been hit correctly. I speak about it a lot. Algeria hit me in the body one time, and I held my breath, and I took 2 steps forward, and I was like, please do not retire strike, bounce around. Mm-hmm. But I've seen people get that hit and just
melt.
Yeah, I don't think I ever got hit. The hit.
Did you melted the kid at GSP?
I think
he didn't just drop.
Also, he did, but who knows? Maybe sometimes before anything happens, you're you already have a decision in your head.
Yeah.
that kid probably like, as soon as he hits me, I'm going down because I don't want to.
Yeah.
You know, who knows? I don't know. Like before I punch you, you're probably like, I'm just gonna act like it didn't hurt. Like that's a mental decision before it happens, right?
Yeah, but you know, like you punches hurt.
Yeah.
They like you feel it. Doesn't unless it leaves a lasting effect, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, but the hit that blonde fighter got is like
probably knocked the wind out of her, hit her on the floating rib. Yeah, caught her real quick.
I don't know. That's the liver shot, no?
Well, it caught her like boom, solar plexus. Like people were posting that it like seemed like it caught her on the exhale. Like as she was breathing out, got clipped real quick, but we'd have to ask her. But even I was rooting for her hard.
Oh my God, so was I.
And right before she got hit with that body shot, she landed like I forget what she landed like.
She was doing good. I mean, it was.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. She was keeping her distance. She also threw out like when she got rushed when she was like, "Oh shit, I hurt you." She threw out like, "No, like this is Sparta. Like stay away,
bro." Even I thought that was a premature stoppage.
She hit her again.
Yeah. Oh no. She got
like,
her
almost same spot.
She got hit with a hook and got like a headshot and got like dropped. But I thought she was.
I agree with the premature stoppage.
Yeah.
But when Blonde Fighter went down, she was grabbing her body and her head was on the canvas. It wasn't like she went like this. Yeah, she went like this.
I thought she was responsive enough that the referee.
She did pop right back up. I mean,
she was responsive enough.
Maybe next week.
And then how quick she popped up, I was like, ugh. You hate to see that, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is that's what it is. Some of those body shots were shut. It's you need 10 seconds. Not even. You need like 5 seconds where you could just. But if someone's on you, you have to like use energy to keep them off. That's what I'm saying. Like when Algieri hit me in the body, I took 2 steps forward and was like, dude, please don't throw anything at me because I won't be able to defend it. Like I'm here.
Well, that's even that other side of the coin is it's tough. Like once you get hit in the body, like recovering and covering up, because in that 5 seconds, we saw it with Andrade. You could throw something on somebody where the referee jumps in.
Well, you just have to run at them and they have to react, which is like, I think what happens is like, you know how like you're playing a Street Fighter, right? You have full health. Or let's say you're at 75 and then they hit you with that power shot. And now you're at that like one hit where, you know, some video games where if you don't take any damage, you can rebuild your life.
Yeah.
That's what happens. So she's 100%. At like 90%. The buy shot takes her down to fucking 5%. And she just jumped on her and had her pretty much blow on her for her to fall over.
And even Tough was rooting for her. What sucks about that fight is that was Andrade moving up.
Yeah.
I mean, she scored there before, but.
So my lady and Katlyn have become, you know, they have done nails and she knows her, you know. So this is like one of the first people she actually like, I know her. I've hung out with her fighting. So she's like, all right. And then that happens. And then she looks at me like what? And like, you just go like, that's it. You know, that's, I mean, what do you want me to say? That's fighting. I don't know. She was like, like Dennis, like what? I'm like, it happens, you know? So, I mean,
it's not for the weak, the sport. If you like are invested in someone, it is not.
Oh, no. No.
Not at all. But Blonde Fighter will bounce back from that.
Yeah. Do I have time to take a little pee?
Do you have time to take a pee?
Yeah, talk to the people about some things.
Of course you have time to take a pee. Just don't be long, because I'm going to miss you. Why do you... I don't like that you turn your thing off, though.
Fuck off.
You might as well leave an empty seat there. Alright, so Menace will be back in a moment. Jessy Jess should be joining us any moment as well. I had her for 7. So we have Gilbert coming on. He'll probably show up at 8 o'clock when we wrap, because that's what Gilbert does. He shows up on Brazilian time, but he was supposed to be on at 6, so he'll probably come on at 7, right when Jesse hops on. But we'll see what happens with it. And now Dennis Bermudez has rejoined us.
Don't you feel weird talking to yourself?
No, I was just talking to the listeners and telling them what we have going on and what would be coming. But then even I just thought once you sat down, I was like, man, usually when I listen back, Dennis talks shit about me. I should have just talked shit about you. Every time I walk away, you're like, he's a fucking idiot. He's a loser. He's fat.
Well, am I wrong?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, that's what you think, Stan.
Mm-hmm. Are you flexing your tricep right now, or it's just there?
It's just there, Stan. That ain't. Want me to flex for you? Bang!
Well, yeah, you asked me, are my arms getting bigger? You've been committed to this working out thing.
I mean, Stan, so one thing, if we have time for it, I guess, is like, I almost wanted to get like, Motivation Monday.
Oh my God, all day. I feel like I've thrown that at you before.
Well, no, because I'll be driving and I'm like, man, I gotta just tell Stan to
remind you.
No, to like almost, because for me to sit here and be like, oh yeah, like you gotta do this and that. I don't know. Like I want it to be. Which I'm making unorganic right now. Well, no, it's like I just text you, like, hey Dennis, so I see you've been working out. What's going on here?
Oh, that's what we. I mean, we're gonna get in studio again soon once this Rona dies down. But your mic just went in and out like crazy.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No, I can hear you, but it just went crazy loud. Now it's low, but you're good.
Yours does it sometimes too, you fucking asshole.
Does it?
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on?
I don't know. Maybe you're the worst fucking guy.
I agree with you there. I don't disagree with you. So, I was telling the people, I told Jesse 7 o'clock, so she'll be on in a few minutes, and then Gilbert's running on Brazilian time.
Yeah.
But we'll get to them. So did you watch the whole card, or you just watched?
Yeah, I did. I watched the whole card. Shoot, is that how you say it? That heavyweight?
Jimmy Crute.
Jimmy Crute.
Yes.
He I don't know, man. He's got a bunch of potential. I'm watching him, right? He's from Australia. I'm like, this dude reminds me of I'm drawing a blank. I'm such a piece of shit, and I actually like the guy a lot. He's got his lady was a UFC ring card girl. I'm the worst. Sometimes I think maybe I drink too much and I'm getting like the wet brain.
Bro,
Not real?
Bro, the massives are no good. They're delicious, but they are trouble.
No, I just feel about this about my life in general. I was like, man, why? Or do I have like CTE?
You definitely have CTE, but
really?
Married ring 1,000,000%. How many punches have you had to the head? And even that's what I could say. I didn't say punches don't hurt. You don't feel head shots. You feel body shots. But even then, do they really, unless they leave a lasting...
No, I've been fucking my-walked where like I lost 10 seconds, and coming out of that, you definitely feel like more tired.
Oh, you definitely feel more tired, but you're not hurt.
No, like your gas tank is definitely fucking zapped.
Definitely
for
zapped.
Sure.
And then after the fact, you might have like this spot hurts where I got punched.
That doesn't happen until after the fight usually.
But I'm saying, like, it doesn't, I don't know. I guess it hurts. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Man, I'm getting pissed. He also mountain bikes, does fucking...
Keep going.
does mountain biking. He has a kid, lives in Australia. I don't know why I have like Brooks in my head. It's not Brooks though.
Married a ring card girl. I don't know who you're talking about, bro.
Oh, I added him and the other guy who I'm drawing a blank on. Can't right now, dude.
So
John Wayne Parr.
That's who you were thinking of?
No, John Wayne Parr is the guy I added him with. Oh my, I'm actually not funny, dude. His name is Ross Pearson. Way off.
Bro, isn't that like your boy? You and him were like friends. No?
Yeah, you're right.
I feel like...
Well, anyways, he reminded... Chute is his name?
Crute.
Reminded me of a bigger, younger Ross Pearson.
Okay. I can see that.
Even like how he looks,
bro.
Minus the tattoos.
Yeah, Crute's legit. The only guy that has beaten him, we watched the fight at your house, was Serkinov.
Beat Crute?
Yeah. Took him down and caught him in a submission.
It was pretty early, no?
First round, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but that guy's young. He's just going to keep getting bigger and better and more used to the field there.
Yeah, no. Serkinov beating him was one of those ones where like the veteran got him. You know what I mean? Like he learned lessons probably in that fight, didn't take damage. But got out grappled. But Serkinov's done that to a lot of people.
I mean, he's a big old guy.
Well, Serkinov is the one he beat Pat Cummins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the guy I'm thinking of. That motherfucker. But Jimmy Crute beat him.
I bet the house on it.
On what?
Pat. And then I was like, ugh, is that the best man ever?
Bro, even Pat has a win over Blachowicz.
Did he beat him?
Pat beat Blachowicz, yeah.
Wow.
Let me say, I'm going to say 90% positive right now.
I don't think he did.
He did.
I don't think he did.
He did.
What?
He did.
Wow. So me and Pat are like the same man.
Yeah, right
We
now.
have pulled off ourselves, but we beat people early in their career that could actually do it. Should we call that fucking loser?
You could try him.
Well, you got to do it because you fucking...
What would I do? No, what, you want me to send him an invite? I can.
I don't give a shit.
I mean, we could have thought about that and just started sending... Let's see.
You should have a huge book of people you can call almost anytime you want because of contacts I've given you.
I do.
Oh, all right. But it also coming from you like, ugh. Stan?
Come on now. No chance. Gilbert was like anytime. He's just running numbers.
People are starting to do that to me, I feel.
What?
Oh.
Well, even like Serm and Katlyn put it in perspective. If you did every podcast interview that you got offered, you would do nothing but podcast interviews.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
But I like to think that, hey, it's a menace poo here.
Yeah, but I feel like we're getting...
But they're doing every time Hawani hits them up, okay, I'm going to do it. I would like to think I'm in that.
Which we are, but it's also our time slot kind of sucks. Dinner time, people shaking and moving, training time, all that type of shit.
Is it? Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah. It seems like most shows are done in the daytime.
Really?
Yeah, like even I said to you today, like when I shoot text messages out, like if you shoot them out mid-afternoon, late afternoon, it might be tough. You shoot them out like 10 in the morning, you get like immediate responses.
Huh.
Because people are in their phone making moves, shaking and moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If you hit me up before I train, all right, let's go. But if you hit me up like after I'm done training, I'm kind of mentally smoked too. Even once you become physically smoked, the mental is right behind it. If not, the other way around.
And then it don't matter if it's Menace or Dana or whoever. When you see the message, you're like, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy.
Yeah. That's why I like hitting people up outside of their training camp. When they're like, what? It's 2 o'clock, I'm hammered? I'm just kidding. I think that's the true fighter breed is like dying. Now it's like these like loyal, like I live, breathe. Fighting.
No. They still party.
No, I don't feel like too many people party as much.
Who's not partying?
Like, you think Dustin Poirier's going out and getting fucking smashed?
Not him, but I think there's other people.
You think Tony Ferguson's going out and getting smashed?
Tony Ferguson smokes the ganja, I think.
Yeah, but so what? You could smoke the ganja and then be ready to rock and roll the next day. You could smoke the ganja and be ready to rock and roll like in that hour, no?
I used to smoke before every training session.
I know, Stan.
Yeah.
And I would beat the shit out of you.
Never. One time.
But I don't know, right? I mean, like if I wasn't in a training camp, I was getting after it. Maybe that's a downfall to my career.
What? That you in between fights partied a little bit or drank?
Yeah.
Nah, people are drinking. Just not our guests. A lot of our, like I said, Jess just celebrated sobriety. Jared, a lot of times we have people on, they either don't drink or they're Muslim, religious, whatever. They've already partied or they just drink socially.
Like, you think Gaethje gets after it? I mean, maybe
after it.
Yeah, but he's not binge drinking for a week.
No. What do you mean? Why?
That's what I was doing. I got there a fight, dude, especially in the summertime.
Yeah.
For 1 week straight, I'm fucking smashing 10 beers a day.
I'd imagine Gaethje's had those moments in his life, definitely. Went to college, you know.
Yeah.
But 1,000,000,000%, Gilbert's gonna hit us with the Brazilian. But Jess just showed up. So she could join us and save us from talking to each other.
Yeah, because I don't want to fucking talk to you. Oh, she got the tummy out.
Hi.
Jess.
Jessy Jess.
Hi.
What's up, girl?
How you doing?
We're just missing you here on the Menace the Man. Not a big deal.
What's going on?
So it's wild. So I think, well, one, congratulations on your last fight. You fucking crushed it.
Thank you.
You looked awesome. I'm like, man. Actually, that was actually brutal.
It was fun.
And I like that. But so, we're talking to you, Bag, and I'm watching your Instagram just getting like fucking swole as fuck. Just jacked to the hill.
No. It's just the lighting. I just have good editing skills.
Oh, stop it. No, I've seen the hard work. I've done it myself, all right?
So wait, Jess, are you on your phone or a computer?
I'm on my phone. What do you need?
Can you turn it long ways?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see everything.
Wait.
Real quick. So, again, I follow the Jessy Jess page hard. Do you live in an RV?
Yeah. I'm in my RV right now.
I know. That's what I'm like. I think she's in an RV.
Well, no. She was in an RV last time she was on the show.
Listen, Stan, I like the party, all right? I didn't notice what was going on. Sometimes
that was a while ago.
I got to put the math together.
How long?
Can we talk about this lifestyle?
How long have you been in the RV?
I don't remember if we talked about it, and I've been in this for a year and a bit. Just over a year, I think.
We didn't talk about it, but you were in there. 100%.
Okay. All right. 100%. All right. I believe you.
I'm just making sure. I'm just...
Yeah, Stan, easy,
But-
Cowboys. You were in
Why are
there.
you so aggressive about it? All
We're in
right.
there.
Here we go.
Yeah, she's like, okay, I was. All right.
Jessica-Rose Clark, welcome back to Menace and the Man. Our favorite Aussie.
I better be. Thank you for having me.
I mean, you got some tough competition, but they're all dudes, so...
Oh, no, I don't.
They're
Come
all
on now.
they're all dudes, so we're not into that.
That's true.
Yeah, we're not into that.
Who am I competing with?
Volkanovski, Whittaker.
Are you friends with them?
I mean, I played video games with Whittaker. Volkanovski, I mean, we have common friends. Like,
So you're not friends with him is the answer.
would I go out with him for a beer? I would.
Yeah, okay. Anybody would. That's not a valid gauge of whether you guys are friends. Of course, anybody would go have a beer with Alex Volkanovski.
Well, we're the same with you, Jess. We are virtual friends with them.
Yeah,
But Menace,
that's fair.
Menace actually knows Whittaker personally. Has partied and hung out with Whittaker.
Okay.
I didn't party. Or maybe I had a beer with him.
Or hung out with him. I don't even think Whittaker partied. But you're still our favorite, Jess. Let's move on to...
To be honest, I'm all right losing to either of those men
It did.
because they're two of my favorite Australians.
I'm trying to become good friends with Tai Tuivasa, but right now it's not good.
It's not working.
No.
Bro, I've been back and forth with him. He's going to come on, but we have the time difference. Like, we have Jess now lives in America. Ty's on the other side of the world. Right.
What time is it there right now, Jess?
Here, 4:00.
No, in
I'm
the
on the
home
West Coast.
country. In the
I don't know. I'm in California. I don't know.
yeah, but I mean, if I was from
think
like
it's like-
Spain
I think
and I'm
it's like
in New York, I'd
11
be like,
o'clock.
yeah, it's this time there.
I think it's like 11 tomorrow or something. But isn't Ty on Fight Island
Yes.
Oh,
right now?
good
Yeah.
call.
That's what I was going to segue into. Ty's fighting Stefan Struve
Yeah. Is he this weekend, right?
this weekend.
Yeah, weird.
Crazy.
What a weird fight. I didn't even know he was fighting until last week.
Why? Do you know Ty?
No, that's not your fault. But hang on, Jesse, that's not your fault. Unless you follow fighters fighting, the UFC does a pretty shitty job of like, hey, this is happening this weekend.
Yeah, I
They
know.
would rather put up like 10 fucking videos of Gaethje versus Khabib than like Ty and Stefan Struve, like one.
Yeah. No, I know. They did it like even my fight, I had that booked for 3 months and they didn't say anything until the week of. And everyone was like, oh shit, are you fighting this weekend? Yes, I've been fighting for the last 3 months.
That's one thing. You know, I was in the UFC for 10 years or 8 years. That was like, man, I'm sitting here getting ready to fight, and they're showing highlights of like Matt Hughes and GSP who don't even fight anymore fighting.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's I don't know. You're
That's
just
not
not,
relevant.
I don't know. Yeah. Sick.
Yeah, it's weird.
Well, they need to work on their marketing.
Well, that's been obvious for a long time.
You know who else needs to work on their marketing, Stan?
Oh, Menace and the Man?
Yeah.
Is that...
my brother Dean was like, hey, come to the city tonight. We'll get dinner. I'm like, listen, man, I gotta go home. I gotta work out. I gotta do my show. Listen, Dean, I didn't give up on becoming, blowing up and act like I don't know nobody. Like, I'm still trying to do it, man.
Why? What is your brother in the city for?
Work, and he was kind of close, and I'm kind of close, so we could have got dinner.
Yes, so something we didn't get to Jess last time. Do you have any siblings, Jess?
I have a lot of siblings.
Oh,
A lot. 8 by blood, 17 overall.
what?
But that's
think we
that's
hinted on it,
17 is
dude.
like, what?
Didn't we hint on it?
No.
I think so.
No.
I think she said she's one of a lot, and like she lived in the country, and like so we asked her if she ever got attacked by an animal, and she jumped out of a haystack because of
yes, we've.
How does he remember all of that but doesn't remember that we've already been in the RV?
Because we didn't really talk about the RV.
To be fair, I don't remember either of those conversations.
We didn't talk about the 17 siblings. We didn't put a number to it.
I think she said I have a lot, and I spent a lot of time maybe out and about.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? Is that what it went?
Yes, that's it. That's exactly it.
Yes.
Was it a goat or a snake that chased you onto the haystack?
I've
Or
been
neither.
chased by a snake and a wild boar.
It was the boar.
Yeah.
Even though
And I ran up a mango tree. I jumped up a mango tree.
And then the snake, you were on the hay?
The snake
hay.
I was walking through like mulch. So not quite hay. Hay is a very American thing. I'm not from America. I was walking through mulch at the base of a tree.
So when's the last time you were in Australia?
I was there after I fought in Moscow because I had to redo my visa. So I was in Sydney for 2 weeks, stranded because they wouldn't send my passport back.
Do they look down on people that move to America?
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, people get excited when I come home, but I get shunned a lot because it's like, oh, you left our country for something better. And I'm like, sorry. I'm sorry that I went to where I needed to be. Like, how horrible. But
Well, you left it
whatever.
for bigger fight opportunities.
Yeah, 100%. And as a female, like, that was the best opportunity for me.
You know what? Back up, Stan. Sorry. This just clicked in my head because last time we spoke, I was like, hey, I'm going to be in Vegas for my brother's party. And you're like, hey, if you want to hang out, listen, I got a couch for you. Was that still in the RV?
Did I say that? I don't remember saying that.
You're like, listen, you're cool with dogs, right?
Oh, yeah, I remember. No, that
They're
was
like,
in
they're
the
probably
house.
going to lick you. I'm like,
That was well over a year ago. That was in the old house.
That was the first time we had her on.
Yeah, when I was on the couch and I looked very haggard, and then now I get really mad that you guys like replaying that fucking footage.
Oh,
all the time.
wait. That was the house? That wasn't the RV?
No, that was the house.
Oh, never mind then. Never
I
mind
don't
then.
remember ever doing. Yeah.
Never mind then.
Oh, he was wrong. Stan was wrong. Dennis,
Stan,
you're right.
punch yourself. Do me a favor and punch yourself in the face.
No. I'm not going to punch myself.
Or Jesse, or do a shoey for Jessy Jess.
No, I'm not going to do a shoey or punch myself. I would do a shoey, but even I know, Jess, you just recently...
Whoa, Jesse. Now you know where you stand.
No, I know.
I just said
He did a shoey for Volkanovski.
I would do a shoey for Jess, but I understand, and I saw that you just recently celebrated how many days of sobriety?
It's now 8:27.
827 days.
Yeah.
So you guys go by days, not like years and months?
Oh man, I have an app that tracks it because I forget and it tells me days.
Oh, that's
It's like
awesome.
2.5 years, yeah.
Well, I think you're really awesome for that.
Oh, thanks.
And that probably contributes to you being jacked.
I think so, honestly. Because I was chubby when I drank a lot.
1,000,000%.
1 million.
Well, yes, kudos to you on that. Keep it up. And everyone, whenever people, we said it before, whenever we have people on that are sober, we feel like pieces of shit. But you don't make us
I
feel
don't give a fuck what you guys do.
She's like, go ahead, put the poison in your body.
Do whatever you want.
But yes, I was going to say, you don't make us feel that way because you're a sweetheart.
Okay, good.
And so even something else we noticed, you dyed your hair blonde.
I did.
That's been a discussion me and Stan have been having.
Before the knee surgery, you dyed your hair
Yeah,
blonde.
the night before.
No, she dyed her hair before. No.
Well,
Yeah, I had
dyed your hair
dyed my
before you
hair and then
fought?
I had knee surgery the day after. Yeah.
Well, yes, that's our next two conversations is you dyed your hair, and I'm like, oh, she just dyed her hair blonde.
Oh, no, sorry. You put the blue in before
Yeah,
your fight.
I had the blue for my fight,
Yeah.
blonde before surgery, and then surgery.
Menace is stalking.
I like the
So,
blonde.
Menace
one.
is,
in your life
Menace is
that- 'cause
stalking you
girls-
hard.
Girls
Well, I mean,
do wild
I
things
don't
with their
think
hair
he's-
when they're going through some shit. Is
I
everything
don't think
good?
he's stalking me hard enough, since he's wrong about half of it.
Well, Jess, that's what I was going to say. Usually, in my experiences, girls start changing hair color when they got some things going on in their life.
I just had to have surgery. I'm out for a year. Of course I got shit going on.
Yeah.
So what do we have? ACL, right?
Yeah, ACL, and then I guess I had a meniscus tear as well that I didn't know about, so they fixed that at the same time.
So Stan, so she just got surgery like 2 or 3 days, maybe 4 days later. She's working out. What's your excuse, Stan? I'll wait.
No, she inspired me. I did see her in the gym with her leg brace on. I have no excuse.
At least he's honest.
I was hoping for some kind of bullshit. Like, well,
what excuse have I ever given? I just never went back to training.
Did you work out today, Dennis?
Stan, tell her.
Did he work out today?
That was a softball, Jess. He just he worked out today. He probably worked out at 5 a.m. and then worked out right before the podcast.
I didn't work out 5 o'clock this morning.
You could have lied, Dennis. I just gave you a softball and you fucking
Stan.
missed.
Tomorrow's another day, Stan.
Okay.
I actually cut the workout a little bit short because I had a shower before the show.
Okay.
You know we can't smell you over the phone though, right?
I do, but the thing is like if I sit here dirty and I'm hanging out, I'm having a good time, I start to decompress, like fuck, I still have to shower. Like, Jess, there's been those days where you've had very hard workouts, you're like, I don't want to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be lying to you if I'm like, I'm going to sleep on the floor tonight, dirty.
I don't even want to get out of my car.
Yeah.
It was sitting
So
in
to
the
get
car
into a
outside the house.
shower, you're like,
yeah.
And
the best time is directly after a workout. But like the shower at my gym, there's like one. Sometimes you gotta wait for lines. I'm like, I'll just go home. The drive home, you kind of relax. You get home, you do home shit, and then you're like, wow, fuck, I still have to take a shower. I don't want to take a shower. That happens, right? You understand exactly where I'm coming from.
I understand exactly what
like
you're saying.
you actually want, like you want somebody. Stan, this is how it gets sometimes. You want someone to come to your house, take off your clothes. You just stand in the shower. Someone bathes you and get it. That's how tired I would get sometimes.
Yeah, and then have the bed right outside the shower, so you can just leave the shower and flop straight onto the bed.
You start thinking about teleporting.
Yeah.
If I could just avoid this drive and just be where I want to be, I would give away a year of my life.
100%. 100%.
That happens.
Man. Stan wouldn't know.
You got to find a ride or die that would fucking do that for you. Or
they're never really ride or die though.
Or
no matter what they say.
You can pay the person in sexual favors or whatever money you can.
She doesn't even want to fucking reach down and clean her feet. You think she wants to do sexual favors?
Yeah, that sounds exhausting.
You're not paying them on the spot. They're doing the service of bringing you to your bed. Then you're paying them later.
Do you know how much shit we have to do?
Stan's going to his own fantasy land.
No, I'm just saying. It was a joke, but I'm just saying.
Imagine if
No, it was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Why, you guys...
Never. Right, Stan, when you send that risky text at 2 a.m.
Lol,
and
JK.
you don't get the response, like, I was kidding.
It was a joke.
I can't believe you thought I was serious.
It was a joke.
You think I really meant that? Yeah, right.
So you won this last fight. Your knee was fucked up going into the fight, right?
Whoa, Stan, that was a very quick change of subject.
What? Whoa. All right, no. Then I felt like
got you up against the ropes, Stan.
I felt like that conversation.
You're gonna start throwing elbows soon.
That conversation went here, and I started another one.
All right. I'll give it to you.
I did hurt my knee in camp, but I didn't know what was wrong with it. And then I hurt it again in the fight, and then I got it checked.
Do you want to be honest with each other now? Let me know if you want to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, it was bothering you bad. You're trying to get that dinero. I'll still win. Afterwards, I'll get looked at for free.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Isn't that what everyone does?
Pretty much, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, true. It definitely, I did actually genuinely hurt it again in the fight though, which made me really annoyed because I thought I could get away with maybe not actually having to get it checked. And then when I fucked it up again, I was like, oh, maybe something actually wrong here. It turns out it was.
Did you
My
post?
one buddy tore his ACL going into the fight, like early as camp, continued through the camp, fought. I'm like, what the fuck? You're a psychopath.
I mean, you could say who it is.
Right? Yeah, my buddy Ryan LaFleur, but I don't know if she knows who Ryan LaFleur is. That's why,
I don't know. I barely know who you two are.
Oh, that hurts. But
Yeah.
But yeah, even the
It's
fight.
okay for you not to know who Stan is, but I mean, come on.
Come on. Go on.
But yeah, LaFleur fought his last fight against, Anthony Rocco Martin.
No.
Well, he's another guy you don't know, but he fought him.
Okay. Add him to the list.
Add him to the list. With a blown out ACL.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it hurt. It sucks.
So now, what is it? No takedowns and whatnot, but you got it done with the striking. So a W, and now you're done for a year. What are you going to do with your time? An idea I had was we're going to do Heartbreaker and the Man, or Menace, Heartbreaker and the Man, or Jessy, whatever. Anytime you want to come on Menace and the Man, you're always
You gonna
welcome.
let me be a co-host?
Absolutely. If you got free time.
Sometimes, yes, I'm a working man sometimes. Hey, can't answer the signal. And we need Jessy Jess to answer the signal.
I can fill in for Dennis 100%.
Give the people what they want.
Yes.
You're probably
The thing is, when you
Ryan, though.
listen, Jessy Jess, when you're in this seat, all right, you gotta you're talking to them, you're milking them, right? You're milking the gas, you're having a great time, and then you hit them with some shit that like, whoa, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Right?
Like you hitting me with the doing my hair green.
Make people feel a little bit awkward for a little bit of time.
You're good at that.
Green. You almost
he was like, didn't she dye her hair green? Did she dye her hair blonde before our fight? Oh no, that was green.
No, I said blue.
Blue. It was green.
Blue highlights.
Yeah.
Oh, so it was actually
like a total creep.
It was actually green.
It was like a teal color. Now it's green. Now it's green.
So now you have right now blonde with a green stripe.
I have a couple of green stripes, but yes, and I hate the green
They're
stripes.
a highlight, Stan, you idiot, right?
Yeah, they're not stripes.
Idiot. Wish you a tiger. If you could be any animal, what would you be?
Not a fucking tiger.
Whoa. Easy. I'm a big fan of tigers.
I like tigers too.
They roll solo. They're actually the biggest cat of the animal kingdom.
Actually, I would be a Komodo dragon.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they're bad. And they're mean. They're so mean.
Dude, hang on. Ready for this? I'm flipping through my phone, whatever. My lady sees a Komodo dragon eating something. She's like, "What? What's that?" I'm like, "Komodo dragon." It's like, I didn't know they're real. I was like, you thought that was a dinosaur? Which they are very big.
They are, yeah.
They are. Now, what do you know about Komodo dragons? I'll tell you a few things.
Tell me. No, can you tell me some things?
Yeah, I can. So, back in the day, they thought that their mouths were so dirty that when they bit an animal, that the bacteria was killing it.
Yeah.
It's got fucking venom glands in there. I know.
I know that. No, I know that. I'm laughing because it's funny that they thought it was bacteria. What else do you know? What else do you know?
Males are bigger than females?
Are they?
Are they?
I don't know. Who has the computer? Google it.
Are you spreading? Are you spreading misinformation about Komodo dragons right now?
Well, I feel like females are usually bigger than the males in a lot of species.
In a lot of them, like the black widow, right? The praying mantis.
Yeah.
Stan, do you know what goes on with praying mantises?
That they have sex and then the female kills the male.
Takes his head off. Fucking. That's wild. So I'm listening to the radio today. I'm driving to a job, and 56% of males said for $1 million they wouldn't have sex for the rest of their life. I was like,
What? What?
well, I thought it was for a year. I was like, that'd be for life. I was like, I would pay $1 million. And then I think women was like 3 out of 5 women would take $1 million not to have sex for the rest of their life. I'm like, and then they started talking. I'm like, what?
$1 million isn't that much money, though.
Yeah.
Like, do you know how quickly you're going to burn through $1 million? Yeah.
The whole reason why you want $1 million is so you can have more sex.
Yeah.
Like, look what I have. Look at the things I can provide for you. Or look at the cool things, the fun we can have together. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
$1 million?
Right.
Are you going to ride a jet ski by yourself?
What did it include, like, did they give you specifics? Is it no masturbation? No. I know some gross dudes.
No, just no sex.
Abstinence.
No sex with a human being. Or full abstinence.
They said no sex.
That's a form of sex, I think, right? Masturbation.
What?
Yeah, but I feel like no sex is too broad a term. I don't know.
Okay, you guys define sex then.
Well, no. The thing that you're talking, you have to ask for the rules. Are we talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it
Let's
just no sex with another human being?
All right, when I said it, where'd your brains automatically go? With a person, right?
Yeah.
With a person, yeah.
Okay, so that's all right. Let's stay right there.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Imagine
And Dennis's thing that he didn't create.
not having sex or masturbating for 1 year. You think you could do that?
I could do that. For how much money?
Whoa. A year?
Well, that's the thing we're talking about, right? For $1 million.
Well, no, it was a lifetime. No sex for a lifetime for $1 million. Okay. Then in my head, I was like, a year would be tough for me.
Yeah.
I could definitely do a year.
Hang on,
I could do a year. I can't do a lifetime.
Yeah. All right, yeah, she's very 5 years. Could you do 5 years for $1 million?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. That'd be
What
tough.
do you mean? You'd have to start a new religion for that. I don't even know.
So, on to another topic, Jess. What's the relationship status right now?
Single.
Okay. How long have we been single for?
Oh, well, a few months. Everyone seems to think I'm a lesbian now, though, which I don't know why. I don't feel like I look like a lesbian. I think people think that I think because I talk shit to dudes on Twitter so much that automatically means that I'm a man hater, which must mean that I'm a lesbian.
That's one of my favorite things about you. And me and Menace have had conversations about you in the past, like, all good, but about your Twitter. And I'll tell Menace, like, yo, she was going back at people on Twitter, and I'll, tell him what was going on. You go back at everybody.
Yeah, because I have so much fun on Twitter. And right now I have too much time on my hands. I just spent all day yesterday fighting with people, and it was great.
So,
I need to, because if I feel like I'm attacked, I'm like, what? I mean, where you live? Let's meet up.
But Menace, the trolls, she's retweeting and responding to the trolls.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's if we're being honest, right? It's kind of like a mindset, right? You're just feeling aside, let's do this.
Yeah, I don't really care what a bunch of fucking dorks that I don't know think about me.
Right.
I don't care.
Right.
I barely care what people that I like think about me.
Yeah.
So why would I care about some random person on Twitter?
I used to just like their awful comment, and then
so they knew that you saw it. Yeah.
Yeah, hey.
Yeah.
Or maybe it felt, something, keep it moving.
I like I think it's I feel like it's Dustin Poirier. It's someone writes back to him and writes really nice things back to him, may God be with you or some shit. And gets people to turn around from sending him hate to actually liking him because he writes something really sweet back to him. I can't remember if it's Dustin. It's someone like that though.
No, Ally Quinta would fight back and forth with people.
Yeah.
And then they're like, hey, you're not a bad dude. He's like, all right. And then he's got a lifelong fan.
I feel like I don't see Al on anything anymore. I used to see him on Twitter all the time, and I haven't even seen his name in a long time.
Maybe he's slinging house. I don't know. I gotta
slinging houses.
Because me and Stan I actually want to talk to him. I would love to get him on the show, but right now with the economy, like houses are on this like crazy. Like, let's say I were to list my house right now for like $400,000. People would fight for it, where it'd be like it would sell for like $440, $460.
Yeah.
But now people are on. It's called upside down or underwater or whatever.
Underwater.
So, meaning like they bought the house for more than the house is worth.
Yeah.
So not Sal. Al's probably
underwater is you owe more than the house is worth.
Correct.
Yes. Not you paid
Isn't
more.
that what I said?
Well, you said you paid more than the house is worth, which I guess is the same thing.
But what you pay is what you end up owing, right? Like, because you don't really pay it. The bank pays it, then you owe the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the market changes.
Yeah, but all right, semantics. All right.
Hey, BRB.
What's BRB?
Okay, bye. He's leaving.
Oh, yeah. He's been on this all night. I don't know why he turns his screen off. He's just keep it open. But
maybe he doesn't want you to see what he's doing.
He's going.
Maybe he's just doing something really weird.
Well, he just ran out and went to the bathroom. But so knee surgery. I saw you kind of post. You don't have the dogs with you?
No, they're in Oregon getting trained right now.
Trained,
getting obedience and behavioral stuff done.
Who's training them?
There's a place up there called Flash Dog Training that I've been looking at for ages. They specialize in dogs with aggression, anxiety issues. And so Blue, my girl, has a lot of aggression and anxiety issues. So I sent her up there, and then I was like, oh, it makes sense to send the other one as well so that they're both getting the exact same training. But yeah, so they're gone for like 4 more weeks, I think it is. 3 more weeks.
So you won your last fight and then sent your dogs to school.
Yeah. I was banking on winning so that I could. It's expensive. I was banking on winning so I could afford to send the dogs up there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'd imagine it's definitely a price tag attached to it.
Yeah, for the 3 weeks for the both of them was like $7,000 or something.
She's getting her dogs trained.
Yeah, and then they got to do an extra 2 weeks, which is like an extra 3 or some shit, something like that.
What's the life expectancy on that? I was gonna say brand of dog, that type of dog.
That brand, like 12 or 13 years.
And they're little guys.
So I got another 10 years with both, at least.
Yeah. So, back to the dating life. Been single for how long?
A little while.
This is all people care about, Jess. No one cares about.
I know, and I don't usually answer this question. I just leave it unanswered.
They do care about the dogs. They care about dogs and dating life. They don't care about UFC.
Yeah.
They don't care about UFC.
No, not at all. Not at all. Although I did have someone comment on my photo today that he had to unfollow me because even though he likes me as a fighter, all I do is post booty pictures and I'm turning into one of those girls. So then I just wrote back, okay, bye. And then I went to his profile and clicked, would you like to remove this person as a follower, and removed him myself.
Oh, wow.
You can do that on Instagram now. You could remove people as followers. I love that. I love that feature.
Wow.
Wow, you're getting trolled that hard?
Yeah. Because I posted one picture in a knee brace and fucking athletic wear.
So what's the move right now?
Now, if I had athletic wear, I'm sending Jessy Jess athletic wear.
A company,
of course.
Yeah. Your go-to is Nike, right?
Yeah, but I'm mixing it up now. It was Nike.
Did someone send you some gear recently?
Well, I have my supplement sponsor. They have a clothing line as well. So they sent me a ton of stuff after my fight.
You want to shout out or no?
Flag nor fail. Dana Lynn Bailey, she was like the first Miss Olympia or some shit. But yeah, they sent me a ton of stuff to say congratulations after my fight. And I was like, fuck yeah, I'll save all this for when I do have surgery, because I'm filming all of my workouts from surgery to fighting again so that I can release them out there for people who have surgery and are not as able-bodied, so that they still have something to do. You know, because when I was,
Stan, did you hear that?
Shut up.
Yeah, he's saying
I'm just checking. What do you mean? I'm not
Jessy Jess. I'm not a professional
athlete.
athlete.
You can follow my workout program. I have one leg, which means everything I do is going to be pretty easy for the average Joe. Not that you're the average Joe.
Or how about this? How about this, Menace? I'll start following and doing Jessy Jess's workout.
Yes.
But you would then have to put up a video of you doing it.
Okay, I'll come to your house and do it.
Fine, I'll allow it.
You know what? I saw the little reaction you said on your face when I said it. Not coming to your house. I'll do it myself.
Jessy Jess, he'll look for any excuse to get out of something. You saw that, right? He's like,
well, your facial expression wasn't right.
Yeah, no, I'll find another friend.
Stands on a date with the girl like, the bill came. I didn't like, your face. Not paying.
Sorry, no second date.
So the whole time that we were sitting eating this food, I was thinking about how I don't want to hang out with you again. So this one's on you.
Because of the one face she made when the meal came out.
That's how you got to be in this dating the world we're in. I was going to say dating economy, and that's almost what it is. So, Jess, are you open right now to finding someone to take care of your leg, or are you doing this solo?
Fuck no. Definitely not. Definitely not. I'm off it.
So, Jessy Jess, Stan's kind of interviewing you right now. You can interview Stan back. Listen, this could be like a little bit of a tryout for when you're actually in the Menace seat. Put Stan in the hot seat here and there. Hit him with some questions.
So, Stan, when you finally get a girlfriend, do you think that following my workout program is going to keep her interested? Or do you think it would just open up your options to find better women?
Go on, Stan, answer the question.
What do you mean when I finally get a girlfriend? Like I've never had a girlfriend before.
I wouldn't know. This is your story. It's your show.
I mean,
you're now. Whoa, I think we have a trifecta here.
If I
have 3 hosts on one show right now.
If I follow the Jessy Jess workout plan, 100%, my options would definitely open up.
Yeah. Do you think you can commit to it though? That's the thing, because women like a man who can show commitment. Do you feel like you have that commitment?
I don't know, Jess.
Because if you can't commit to a workout program, how are these women going to believe that you can commit to them?
Bingo.
Wow. It depends on the teacher, just as it depends on the girl.
Oh, damn. So poor workman always blames his tools. You're going to blame it on me and the women that are potentially interested in you, as opposed to having self-awareness and understanding that all these decisions are yours.
I love exactly where this is going.
No, I'm saying if I have a good teacher, I'll learn properly and be able to...
Well, Stan, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yeah.
If I'm taught properly, I will then figure it out.
Good teachers also need good students.
Stan, do you wish you were somewhere else right now?
No. Why would I wish I was somewhere else right now?
I mean, there's a lot of heat right now.
What kind of heat? Honestly, I'm kind of spacing out on this conversation. So what's the topic again?
Oh, you're spacing out. Because you're about to pass out, Stan. There's too much heat on you. You're about to pass out.
Definitely not. So Jessy Jess is going to start a workout program. I'm going to take part in the workout program.
Yes.
Are they live, Jessy Jess, or you just...
And what? Wait.
Let's go into the workout program.
And it's going to get me a girlfriend? What are we talking about? I don't get what we were saying. That you're saying I'm in the hot seat. I got lost right there.
Okay, Stan.
All right, moving on. I'm going to release them weekly about the week before. So it'll be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Is there a subscription? They're free?
No, I'm going to do them for free. I was going to do them subscription-based. I think once I'm able-bodied again, I will do like an MMA athletic workout program for subscription. But right now, it's more about showing people that if you're injured or if you had surgery, there's still plenty of things that you can do. Because I did it when I had my foot injury last year. Like I lost weight. I was more athletic. I had better muscle structure and everything, and I should have done it back then. So right now I'm gonna take advantage of the position that I'm in, because there's nothing like when I knew I was having this surgery and I started looking at exercise programs for whilst going through rehab. There's fucking nothing. It's like no one wants to show that they were struggling and had to adapt, you know. So I'm going to do that. Hopefully, other people will have an easier time than I am.
Yeah, a lot of my homies, like when I was fighting, like if we fucked up one of our hands, you'd see us like hitting a jab and all kicks, or hitting a jab, slip hook, like or like fake the two and then throw an uppercut, you know?
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
And even what Jess is doing, a lot of people do need, because I've been in that situation where injury, body shut down, you need a different type of way to work out. So it's something that a lot of people will probably find some use and like motivation, inspiration, whatever you want to call it in.
I don't motivation, inspiration, I don't care so much about, but I just want it to be practical, you know? Like I want to give people an option for if they can't figure it out themselves.
Well, that's the thing why I'm saying motivation and inspiration. You're experiencing it right now. You're definitely playing that game of, you're having moments where you're like, this fucking sucks.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
It does fucking suck, but like, I can't change it. It is what it is.
35 now. You're a big girl.
Yeah. I'm a big girl.
Over there?
I'm a big girl now.
Hey. You know, graduate from the pull-ups to the panties. You're doing it.
I'm smaller now than I was when I was going to 125.
Oh my God, but even when I see you, you're fucking jacked, like at 135 now. How'd you even make 125? Like that?
I don't know. I think because I was fat. So it's easy to lose fat. It's harder to cut when you're muscular.
Same.
Yeah. But like when I was cutting to 125,
I know what that's all about.
Yeah.
Wait, what'd you say, Menace?
I said, yeah.
Yeah. He forgot.
Well, his audio went out for a second. I don't know what he said.
You, Stan. Do you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that. You said "fuck you"
all
to
right.
me.
Yeah. Making sure. No, I was making a joke. Like I know what that's all about. Muscles.
Yeah.
Sorry,
muscles.
I was just joshing.
Well,
anyways.
I'm going to anticipate Gilbert is not going to show up, but Jess, you watch fights, right?
Sometimes. Yes, sure.
Will you be, now you're laid up a little bit, you're going to be watching a little bit more fighting, or
I will probably
less fighting?
watch the exact same amount of fighting that I already did.
All right, so before we get to UFC 254, what do you do? Like, what walk me through Jessy Jess's Tuesday.
Do you play bingo? You got a bingo?
I don't, but they were playing.
I could take you to be a bingo girl.
They had bingo in the parking lot next to the RV park on the weekend. Car bingo. You're in your car and play bingo with everyone.
Social distance bingo.
Stan, can I pause you real quick? Can we get a quick virtual tour of the RV?
No, it's pretty messy right now. I've had one leg.
Let it go.
Wait, Menace. You're like,
when we have you on, I want a virtual tour. Can we get that?
Also can't.
When you can walk. When you can walk, yes.
Well, right now I don't have my brace on, so I will just do a 360 rotation from my exit seat.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Can I split my camera?
I have some more questions about the RV.
That's my bed, which isn't made, and my brace, and my teddy bear, and my fox.
Okay.
Yeah. And then my couch covered in all my bags that I never unpacked from my fight
I get
trip.
it.
Yeah, and then there's like kitchen and bathroom and the other bed, but that's all storage, and then my TV. And then I sit here. And I'm at the dining table.
I'm not going to sit here and lie. I'm like a little bit jealous.
It's really cool. Like,
well,
I have everything I need in one room.
It's minimalist living, right? Would you pay for the whole thing cash, one shot, done? Yeah,
I paid $9,000 for this.
Done.
Yeah.
You have enough connections where like, yo, can I plug in? People are like, yeah, of course, like whatever.
I mean, I pay for the spot that I'm in right now, but it's still only like $1,000 a month, and that's for everything.
$1,000 a month.
Yeah, but it's $1,000 a month, and that's for power, water, gas, everything. Like I don't pay utilities.
What? Okay, all right. You are in Cali.
I am in Cali. So alternative to get a 1-bedroom studio here was $2,800 a month. And then that's plus utilities as well. So I pay $1,000 a month, and that's for everything. I have no bills on top of that.
And also, like, if your place was like awesome, you love being there all the time, it's harder for you to like leave it.
Go to training, yeah. Yes.
It is.
Yes. And I was like, I moved to California to train full time, right? So I trained a lot more here than I did in Vegas. So I was like, why do I want to spend $3,000 a month on an apartment just to sleep in? Like, I'm never going to be there.
Right. Or you're sitting, you get fucking kind of restless. Let me go for a run. Let me, you know.
Yeah.
Or let me go fucking like hang out with people.
Yeah.
You know?
So right now, like I have neighbors in a bus next to me that are my friends, 2 women, and we have like
you guys have little fires and shit. And
yeah, we have like a communal outdoor setup with like lights and chairs and everything. Yeah, it's cool. I like it, and I can pick up and move my house wherever the fuck I want.
I remember back in the day, like Clay Guida bought a bus.
Yeah, he was living in the bus for ages.
But he had a fucking like he probably spent like $100,000 on that fucking thing.
I think Cerrone does a bus as well.
Yeah,
he takes it.
That's a write-off. That was a write-off for Cerrone. Because I remember when I was going out to train with Uriah Faber in like 2009. I was like, hey man, what's up? Like, yeah, we're looking at a bus. I'm like, you're gonna get a bus? He's like, yeah, for a write-off. Like,
I could see that.
You're making that much money, you need to write off a fucking $100,000. But he's like, yeah.
Yeah. Cowboys bus is like a $200,000+ bus though. Yeah.
If it wasn't like somehow given to him, I don't.
No, I'm pretty sure he bought it because when I was buying this, I was talking to him a lot about it because I'm going to sell this and buy like a Ford shuttle bus.
Oh, you're going bigger.
Yeah, so like they're the truck that carry the shuttle bus on the back. And then that way, because this one I have to tow with my car, right? So the car you have? Ford, I have a Bronco.
Oh, a Bronco.
Yeah.
So is the word a gypsy or is that an insult?
I mean, it's different. Gypsy is different in my country to what it means in the countries it originated from, which was like Ireland or wherever, you know?
Well, I mean,
it's different. Like gypsy in my country is fine. It's like a traveler. Whereas gypsy in Europe has like an actual meaning. We just use it as like slang. I mean, I'm not saying that, but in
Europe, you're like a thief if you're a gypsy. Like you can't be trusted.
Well, wait, but the meaning in America is just that you travel from place to place.
Yeah, so I think it's the same.
Like you don't have a home.
Australia. Yeah, I think it's the same here as it is in Australia.
Yeah, I like gypsies. I'm cool with gypsies. That's why I was.
Yeah.
I wasn't using the European and insulting anybody.
Yeah, I was just trying to clarify. But yeah, like I like being able to live on the road. And having the bus will make more sense because I have to go to San Diego once a month now for work, so I can just take my whole house down there. Right now I have to get a hotel. I work with Triumph United, and then I have my brand, the Little Thick brand, and that's in the Triumph United warehouse as well. So I go down there once a month for about 4 days.
Oh, right, your shirt's sold out. Like,
so wait, this has become a thing, Little Thick. I remember you posting about it initially. Now it's a
thing.
It's
a brand, yeah.
A line of clothing.
Where can people get a Little Thick shirt? Or is it
it's littlethick.com, but they all sold out. So I have a new run coming in 3 weeks. Like it sold out in 4 hours or something ridiculous. Because apparently I did a good job of promoting it. But yeah.
Which, hang on. So I've worked for like a few sponsorships. They're like, hey, listen, we'll pay you on how much stuff you sell. I'm like, can we not do that?
Yeah.
They're like, what do you mean? I mean, you sell a lot, we'll pay you more. I'm like, I think it's about me when with the savings and like,
yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm really cool. I'm like, hey guys, you should do this. And I'm like, hey man, how did it go? Like, you sold 6. I'm like, what? 6. 6 people.
Yeah.
You know what? If I'm being honest, it just crushes the pride because I would like to think I have this like, guys, listen, I'm doing it. It's awesome.
Yeah. I know what I'm talking about. I'm cool enough that you're going to follow what I do. Yeah.
6 people, 6 psychopaths are like, Jenny's doing it. I'm doing it too. Let's go.
Well, see, I don't do that. I just made my own brand so that I'm completely responsible for it.
And so
everything goes back.
Hang on. Just I'm going off of these. I'm sure throughout your career, you've done a couple of those. No?
No.
Never.
I've never really had many sponsors because I don't agree with a lot of the way sponsorships are run. So I've always had very, very minimal, and they've only been actual paying sponsors.
Can you elaborate on that? What do you mean how they're run? Like you only get what you sell type thing, like Dennis was just talking about?
Like percentage of sales. Because realistically, the company gets more out of it than what you get out of it as the athlete, you know? So, like, they get a lot of benefit using you for free marketing in exchange for giving you a couple of T-shirts that cost them $8 to sell. Like, I don't agree with that. I value myself more than that. Yes. Hand is up, sir.
Hi. So usually it would be like, yo, you pay me this so much per fight. And then, this is kind of like another thing too. I think they were just seeing how, like, does it make sense that we're paying him what we're paying him?
Wait, did Menace just raise his hand to ask that?
He did. He was really polite, and he waited until I was finished speaking.
Yeah, Stan.
You see what's going on? Jess? He's already a guest on Heartbreaker and the Man. So, Dennis Bermudez, it's been great having you here.
No, Stan, why don't you get your little fucking pen and paper out and take notes? That's why you don't have a girlfriend, Stan. Tell him, Jess.
I don't even know what you just said.
I could have a girlfriend. Jess? I don't have a girlfriend by choice.
Jess. Oh,
do I not? I don't have a girlfriend by choice.
Up on that. Stan got his heart broken, I don't know, like 5-10 years ago. He's a cold-blooded man now.
No, I'm not.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Whoa. He goes, no, I'm not. She goes, yeah.
No, well, she said she could appreciate that. I'm saying, yeah, I'm trying to move on.
No, but you were about to start backing out of, like, me, what I'm saying. She's like, no, I like that. You're like,
no, not at all. I just don't.
Jess, you saw that, right?
I saw it. I did see it.
It's a conscious choice. I could have a girlfriend.
Dan, are you too,
and
once your hair gets down to your ass, going to donate your hair to Locks of Love?
No.
Yeah, but he's not going to be at risk of missing weight if he doesn't shave his head.
Here's a funny thing, too.
That's what I was thinking.
What, Ortega?
I was like, man, this dude might have shaved his head because, like...
That was the initial report, is he shaved his head because he was going to miss weight. He
weighed in at 146.
Yeah.
All right? He weighed in at 146 flat. He weighed in at the limit. He absolutely shaved his head. He said he did an interview and he was like, I was going through my weight cut and I was like, man, this really sucks. I haven't done this in 2 years. And then I thought about all those kids with cancer and how hard their lives are. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to shave it. With how long his hair is, that was like 4 or 5 ounces, right? And he then didn't have to cut that because he was complaining about how hard his weight cut was. And then it was just convenient that now he had a reason to do it, right? But
did he complain about
it? Was his weight cut was really difficult.
He did say that. I didn't see. Yeah,
he did say that. Yeah,
I could see that 100%. We've seen who else did. I think Desmond Green, your boy Desmond Green, Menace, did that as well.
Oh, he did.
Came in and was like 1.5 pounds over, shaved his dreadlocks, and wound up fucking making weight.
Jesus Christ.
When my hair was long, I fought like Max Holloway and Steven Seiler. So I remember like the weight cut being like, fuck, this fucking sucks. I'm like, I'll shave my fucking head. I don't give a fuck.
Did you assume that your hair was going to be a lot heavier than what it was? Because I was going to do the same thing when I made my debut in Sydney because I was like 3 pounds over and I was like, fuck it, I'm shaving my head again. I don't give a fuck. And then I'm like, that might be an ounce. You know? Like,
no, my hair is
not going to make a difference.
My hair is thin. Was that would that have been before or after Rose shaved her hair?
After, I think. But I was just growing.
Oh,
that was when I had
because people like, oh yeah, you want me like those? Yeah,
but that was when remember I had the mohawk. I had a mohawk for ages, so I was like growing out. I was growing out the mohawk at the time, so I was like this far into the regrowth. So I was like, fuck it, just take it all off again. I'll start again.
Me and Stan's homegirl, her name's Olivia. No, Olive. Sorry,
no, her name is Olivia, but Olive.
Is it?
That's her real name, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Olive. She's got this fucking awesome mohawk. It's regardless, but she doesn't fight MMA.
Oh, she's
you could be like the mohawk. What?
No, I hated it. I hated it. Okay. You know, did you watch American Horror Story, the Freak Show one? I
didn't. I watched House of 1,000 Corpses yesterday.
Okay, not quite the same, but anyway, there's a character on American Horror Story that's a pinhead. There's a girl, and she just has like a little ponytail on top, and that's what I looked like. So I will never go back to the mohawk because it looked good for one day every 3 months, and then the rest of the time looked fucking atrocious.
Well, you have to style it every day, no?
Yeah, but when you're training, you can't style it every day.
Yeah,
it was like it just had to go up, right?
I always giggle when I see you post, Jess, about the mom cut you used to have. Like, worst fucking haircut, but it's just funny. Like, that's so like a young Jessy Jess with that weird bowl haircut.
That was when I was trying to grow out the mohawk. That was how, that was one of the progressions. Because I went from I was skin bald on either side. And then so the mom cut happened as it was all growing out.
Mm.
So right now,
Stan, it could be like a marketable thing, like a villain in MMA. If some girl took on the Karen persona,
1,000,000%,
and just like complained about everything, got the cut. I mean, probably millions of followers, but you have to take on you're a villain.
I feel like she would end up being Colby. She would end up being like Colby.
I was about to be like social media strategy session.
Whoa, hang on, no, Colby's
killing it. What do you mean?
Has gone up in my book with the whole hey, LeBron, you want a fucking hard job, be a cop, and
calling out everyone. It's so ridiculous. Some of the shit he says is so ridiculous. How did you even think of that?
So here, Jess, what's your...
The president called... the president called him. That was...
Yeah.
I don't care.
What's your stance on Colby? You're not a fan, Jess?
Obviously.
Well, okay, wait. So I met Colby when... You know when that Verdun boomerang thing happened?
Yep.
Yeah, so I was with Colby in Sydney then because that was right before my debut fight, and we were actually on our way to an interview. Me, him, and my team. And that whole weekend, Colby was super cool. This was really before it was after the Brazil Filthy Animals thing, I think, but before he went full Covington. And I thought he was really nice. Him behind the scenes without the character was a really nice guy. And then, I don't know, as he's just, I feel like it's hard to play a character for so long and not take on some of those ideals and some of those beliefs, So I don't know who Colby is behind the character now. So I don't agree with a lot of what he says. I'm also not from this country, so a lot of it I also don't understand, to be completely honest.
Well, it's a pro wrestling act. He's not going to see you and be like, "Oh, Jessy Jess," and roast you.
No. I know that. But it was I feel like I met him right before he really delved in 100%, And I feel like he's changed over the last couple of years since he's actually become that person.
I can see that. Sometimes
I don't know why I'm backing him, but because he came on the scene, a wrestling background. I see that, because I got Brazilian friends and your guys are all animals, and when Verdun smacked him up, I'm like, good.
Yeah.
But seeing him now, I don't know. I'm like, oh, it's an act. I get it.
Yeah, I understand what he's doing. I don't necessarily agree with I think some of the stuff he says is pretty
Somebody's going to do it, right?
But I understand.
Not a lot of people want to.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
don't know. I don't know if it's... Shit. My phone's dying. I don't know how worth it is, though, because, this is going to follow him forever beyond this career. So is it?
I think it turns into I don't think in a bad way though, because there are a lot of villains in the WWF and shit like that, or WWE, and when they retire or whatever, he can at the end of his career he can correct it all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, and be a good guy.
Yeah,
you know.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Like the audience is we are such
for him.
What's up?
I don't have a yay or nay for him. I don't know Colby.
I'm the same. Like we'd love to have him on the show. I want to pick his brain on some shit. I think he's a gamer when it comes fight time, and that's what we really fucking give a shit about.
Yeah,
you know,
I like him as an athlete a lot. I think he's an amazing fighter.
Yeah. I think he's entertaining.
I understand what he's doing. He's a pro wrestling fan who saw how you get over is the term in pro wrestling, so he applied it to MMA.
Yeah.
Like
100%.
Conor did it, I feel like, without knowing he was doing it.
Yeah.
Like Colby's not being himself. He's putting on a stick. His self is that nice guy that you met. Because I have mutual friends with him that tell me he's the nicest guy in the world. Like,
yeah, he was super nice when I met him.
Like Conor just put out himself, and it wound up being what people thought the sport should be. You know what I mean? And you've seen it, Menace and Jess. There's people like that. Like, oh, if you and this guy fought, what would happen? I'm going to fucking kill that guy.
Yeah.
You've talked about it, Stan.
Yeah, like I'm going to
like, yo, you're fighting so-and-so. What's going to go? I'm like, I'm going to fucking smash him. And then an interview would come, like, it was kind of, well, he's pretty good at this. I have respect for the guy. And, it's just like a natural.
We're both at the highest level.
One-on-one talk. Yo, what's going to happen? I'm going to fucking end him so fucking fast.
Colby now is building it up, but Conor gave that one-on-one talk. Colby now is kind of giving that one-on-one talk, but it's with a twist where he's going into, well, Donald Trump, I'm his favorite fighter, and blah, 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 and...
Hey, he's got a, what's it called, a shtick or a...
Shtick.
Shtick. You're close. Shtick.
Bro, it works. And you got to have something that sells, just like you were the Menace, and just like she's Jessy Jess.
Well, the Menace didn't really sell. I sold like 6 shirts, Stan.
That was one time. That was one company. Forget about that. We're watching that.
I would buy the Menace shirt.
Okay, I like that.
Send her a goddamn shirt.
I will buy it. Send me the link. I'll pay for it.
No, we got a Menace in the Man shirt coming for you.
Yeah, deal. I will buy it though. You don't need to send me free shit.
And make it tight.
You know what, Jess? We're charging you. We're gonna send it to you. We're charging you. Forget free.
Yeah, good.
$36.99.
$36.99 with shipping.
That's more expensive than what I sold my shirts for.
Well, come on. We're only selling like 3 of them, so.
Oh, so even that, like the Lil Thick, the name, the clothing line, that came off of your physical attributes, right?
Yeah, well, it kind of... Someone called me that once, and I was like, oh, fuck, I really like that, because I know I don't look like traditional female beauty standards, because I'm covered in tattoos, I'm fucking covered in scars, I always have colorful hair, I have face tattoos, blah, blah, blah. And I really like it when I'm bigger. It's my favorite thing about going up a weight division. Like, I like that my goal has been to put on weight. So I was like, fuck it, run with it. Like, there's so many women that are obsessed with how they look and how heavy they are and blah, blah, blah. I was like, why not just be comfortable? Like, if you're happy with what you're doing, then fuck it. Like, let's advertise that shit.
I should fight like 185.
I don't even think I could hit 185. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm actually pretty little.
No, Menace was saying he should fight at 185.
Oh, yeah, you should. Yeah.
Jess was like,
that would be fucking hilarious. Like, I couldn't even eat my way to 185.
Jesse, hang on. I can definitely win against one person in the UFC at 185. I don't know who, but I know I could.
100%.
I mean...
There's people that don't know how to wrestle.
So it would have to be a striker.
What? That could be...
What, you going to see?
Oh my God, even that. Jess, I don't know if you've ever seen it, Jess, where we always joke about Tai Tuivasa.
Yeah.
Menace almost got into a fight with him.
What happened? Tell me that story.
Remember the UFC summit?
Yeah.
So I'm hanging out with Tyson Pedro.
Yeah.
And I just thought he had his buddy with him from fucking wherever.
Yeah.
And Ty's like, I want to buy a round. I'm going to get round shots to the boys.
Menace thought Ty was Pedro's
an average
friend.
Joe.
Pedro's fat friend.
Yes. Okay,
Yeah.
got you.
So I'm like, no, I'm good. He's like, mate, I'm getting you a shot, you cunt. I'm like,
Yeah.
So he comes back with shots. I'm like, not drinking it. He's like, where I come from, I bought you a shot. You take the shot. You fucking. I'm like, I don't want it. Like, do you want to watch me throw up everywhere? I'm not taking it. He's like, you're gonna fucking take it. I'm like, I'm gonna go outside with you and we're gonna fight before I take this shot. He's like, oh
And
yeah.
this is when Ty was
like,
really
yeah.
fat.
Huh?
That was when Ty was really fat. Because he's a lot
And he's like,
smaller
oh
now
yeah.
than
And
he
I was like,
back
yeah.
then.
And then Tyson was like, this is gonna go somewhere. He's like, guys, settle down. Da-da-da. And I'm like, yeah, well, fuck this guy, whatever. Da-da-da. And then, like, I don't know.
Did you say he's not even supposed to be here?
No, because I don't give a shit.
Do you know who I am?
Probably like 6 months later, I see him like flying knee knock out somebody. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Oh.
that would have been really bad.
Or amazing for the rest of us. Like Angela Begania and Chris Cyborg.
For everyone
Rest of us.
except you, Menace. It was almost awesome.
Jessy Jess, do you want to see me like teeth in the street?
I'm saying it might have bumped up your profile again. Like,
Why?
fuck.
Wait, Jess was there for this incident?
I wasn't
He was
there.
there for like the fight summit, I think.
No, that was right before I got signed. Like literally 4 months before I got
okay.
signed. I
Wait,
was
Chrissy
invited to
Cyborg
it.
almost fought that fucking
Angela Begania.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
I
had
got
footage of that.
invited. I got
I
invited
had
to that
footage of
fight
that?
summit.
I sent it to my guy. I'm like, you need to get us on the internet like now. We can get hits. This will blow up. And then I had to wait till I got home, and it was already on the internet in like 7 spots.
Yeah, you weren't the one.
Menace
Trying to
missed
make
out
Menace
there.
2 blow up. I'm like, hey, Dana, I'll fight for the title. I got 500,000 people saw my video one time.
But even
man.
Jess, you've been on the show before. You see what we're doing here. It's almost like therapy. Like you just sit and
Yeah.
shoot the shit and hang out.
Except I feel like I'm your guys' therapist.
Ooh, okay, go.
You might not be wrong.
Wrong.
No, we take that here at Menace and the Man. We've said it many times. We want to be like a man's Bible. So right now, don't take it the wrong way. We have a sexy Australian UFC fighter on the show. So
Okay.
men out there, what do they need to do to impress or win over Jessy Jess?
Oh, me? Oh, that's a good question.
Do flowers work?
No,
They die.
I don't.
You're more about something more permanent.
I'm more about dudes who don't have mother issues, financial issues, insecurities.
By mother issues, talking about baby mamas or your mom?
Well, both. No, both. Good question. Both.
We're both out, Stan.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
I have
I just-
problems with my mom. I do. Yeah.
I feel like I meet dudes who just don't know how to take care of themselves. So I don't want kids.
you to do it.
I don't want kids. I don't want a
Ever.
man child. Ever. I don't want kids ever. I don't want to date someone who needs a mum. I refuse to be that person.
That's why you have
Yeah,
dogs. That's why you have dogs.
100%. That's why I have dogs.
Yeah, you don't.
I
Need,
love my dogs. I'm happy.
you don't know. What I'm
Where
saying.
are they?
You don't need that in a spouse. They're in. Oh, Menace was in the bathroom. They are.
I
They are. Jess just looked at you like, what the fuck? I talked about that. They are in what state?
Oregon.
Oregon.
Oh, they're getting trained.
Yes.
So
You can't
you're
beat the
in
end
like
of that
a.
conversation.
You are in a bad. You're actually in a bad way right now. You're
No, I'm really happy they're not here right now, so close to surgery, because my dogs are fucking insane. They are insane.
So
I planned this.
Planned as such, like your dogs, your kids be away. You can hear, relax.
Yes.
Right.
I planned it. I planned it like this.
I think
it sucks them not being here, but I am happy that they're not here.
Well, that's what I think Menace meant in a bad way, as far as you're all alone. You don't have your dogs to keep you companionship and whatnot.
I really like being on my own. I am actually really enjoying myself. I have no responsibilities right now. I haven't had that in years.
The life of a gypsy. Yeah. What do you mean?
Exactly. I don't need to have responsibilities. I fight people for a living.
Yes. Yeah. So like I said, Jess, the knee injury, anytime you want to come on, you're the co-host.
Deal.
We'll interview Menace, or you guys can interview me. We'll figure it out however we want, but you watch fights, right? You'll be watching this weekend?
I will watch this weekend, yes.
UFC 254. 4. Yeah. Justin Gaethje versus Khabib. It's a top. There's some good main card fights. We'll start right from the top. Do you think Justin Gaethje could possibly beat Khabib?
Fuck, man, I don't know. Like, I really don't know. I think, like, Khabib as a champion has gotten better and better and, like, plugged every weakness. You know what I mean? And I don't know. I know Justin, what they like, Justin's never been taken down. Fucking, he's got so many performance of the night fights, blah, blah, blah. Like, Justin can box. His fight against Tony Ferguson was amazing. But I just don't think there's anyone else even training that is at the level that Khabib's at. Like, I don't know how you replicate Khabib's style completely to be able to prepare for him. So I don't know. I'm actually excited for it. I like Khabib a lot, and I like Justin, so I think it'll be fun. Or it'll be really boring.
People get, like, the impression, because I always try to play devil's advocate with Khabib, that I don't like Khabib, but I actually love Khabib. I'm a huge Khabib fan, but I think Justin Gaethje is the perfect storm to possibly pull off this upset.
Yeah, for sure.
What you're saying is if anybody could beat Khabib, it's Gaethje right now. And
Menace will understand this. It's also the style of wrestling that Gaethje is.
Yeah.
Like, Gaethje's like Menace, you'll understand, and Jessica, you'll understand from me at the highest level in MMA, Gaethje is an All-American at defensive wrestling. So he reached All-American status just being a defensive wrestler. His offensive wrestling was not All-American. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
His defensive wrestling was All-American status. And that's how he reached.
And that's what you need against Khabib, is defensive wrestling. Yes, I agree.
Stylistically, this is very interesting.
Yeah, because the thing is like, as a wrestler, if I see you plant your feet, I'm gonna smoke you. Hopefully I don't get hit on the way in, but as soon as I see you plant hard and just I'm gone.
Like,
which,
you know,
like whenever I would spar Gregor Gillespie, I never planted. I had to keep fucking just jabbing and moving my feet, because as soon as I planted, he was like a missile on me.
Like, you know, and you know those guys. You know those guys, Menace, where they're not high level or as high level of a grappler in perception as you, but they can stuff a takedown, and then when there's punches adding in, that could be a whole different ballgame. I feel like that's what this fight is.
Especially if they're really, really hard.
Yeah. Like, Gaethje is an All-American, but Khabib is, like, world Sambo champion, undefeated, said, I'm coming out in this fight, I'm going to grapple him. He pretty much said, I'm going to come out and choke him out.
Yeah.
I think Gaethje could stop this.
Yeah. I love Gaethje. I'm on Team Khabib, though, for this one.
Like, if you're betting your trailer on it, you're going Khabib.
If I would never bet my trailer on fucking anything.
I'm saying if you were, you ninny.
I'm
not saying make money. I'm saying, like, listen, this is what I have to live with. I'm going with this guy. Like, for example, like, my house, to stay in my house, and I have to pick one fighter, I'm going Khabib. But if I'm trying to, like, get a bigger house,
then you go Justin. I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. It's so, I don't know.
I think, is that what was up and up? Or like...
Yeah, kind of.
You were close there.
Fuck off, Stan.
But... so
Put your hair in a ponytail.
What's next?
It's almost like that type of fight where you could just say Khabib by decision.
Yeah, it'd be pretty safe.
Yeah. If it goes to decision, I got Khabib.
You could bet Khabib by decision, but I'm hoping Justin Gaethje pulls it off, and I actually think he pulls it off. And I actually bet with Tyrone Spong a body shot.
He was drinking.
So I might die. I could die. He could puncture my liver or my lung with a cracked rib.
It's fucking Tyrone Spong. What a stupid bet to make. I think I would rather bet my trailer.
I tried to, like... I was like, Tyrone, like, not in the ribs, like an organ? He was like, nah. He said body
ribs?
shot.
Wherever.
Hang on. Stan said body shot.
I was like, whatever you want.
Send her the link. Because he got, like... He's like, I can't wait.
You know what I mean? Like...
friend
he was like...
blood. I was like,
he was like, yo, it was great to be on your guys' show, but I just want to tell you, I'm going to fuck you up. Like, that was his outro. Like, I'm going to fuck you up.
If he liver shots you, like, you may die. You might get toxic shock and die.
I'm going to live, I think, but we'll see. I think Justin...
Man, I think if you get punched outside of a hospital, I think that increases your chance of survival by, like, 10.
So you're saying I need to do it outside of a hospital?
Go to the hospital first.
I think that'd be amazing. I think that also...
That's probably pretty smart.
Thank you. I like to think of myself as a smart man.
All right, well, that's what we're going with. So I'm going for Justin Gaethje. But Menace, you're going Khabib, or you think Gaethje can pull this off?
We had one of the two guys on the show multiple times.
We do have a thing here, Jess, where we're never picking against you.
Yeah, like, good. Okay,
never.
So you have to pick for Justin?
Ever. Like, you're at a point, I think this is your third appearance. It's going to take another girl you're potentially fighting a little bit to catch up to you. So we're Team Jessy Jess.
Okay.
Right now, we're Team Gaethje here. He's been on twice. Khabib's been on 0 times.
Yeah.
So, in the future, we get some whore on here, give Stan a blowjob. He's like, listen.
Wait, we're getting whores on? What? What?
It was a joke.
Don't call his girlfriend a whore.
My girlfriend?
Yeah.
Stan, I think Stan said he's not ever going to get married or have kids. I think he said that one time.
Yeah, smart.
Wow.
Would I, if it came like gun to the head? No, never mind. Because I've had gun to the head. I've had gun to the head where the girl was like, marriage or I'm leaving. And I was like, then I guess we're done. You know what I mean? I will marry potentially the right person.
Does she have to make more than you in money?
No, it has nothing to do with that. It has to do with like chemistry, physical connection, like things like that.
So she has to be able to like...
When I leave for 9 to 5 and she leaves for 9 to 5, it doesn't matter what we do. It matters like in the bedroom and what it's like when we're around each other, dinner, shit like that. But I don't want kids. I don't want to get married. Can those options change? Absolutely.
How old are you?
34.
Old enough.
Old enough.
Give me 1 second. I just gotta go check something real quick.
Fuck. He's like a little kid. I'll be right back.
I think you had to go to the bathroom. I don't know why you said I gotta go check something.
Check something.
But you get
who's next on the card? Who's before Gaethje and who's co-main?
Whittaker and Cannonier. But I was gonna say, you get where I'm coming from, Jess. Kids and marriage, not for everybody.
Yeah, and that should be okay.
I think it's amazing.
Me too.
So,
Me too.
All right. Great minds think alike. So Robert Whittaker, Jared Cannonier is the other fight.
Oh, so I've said multiple times on Twitter that I would pick Robert Whittaker over my own boyfriend. So I'm Robert Whittaker till I die.
That's where my brain went. Like, what? You said you'd have Robert Whittaker's babies or something? Like, oh, so Robert Whittaker could be your boyfriend.
No, if Robert Whittaker was fighting my boyfriend, I would go for Robert Whittaker.
Oh, okay.
I would break up with you instantly.
That's why you're not my boyfriend.
Yeah.
That's really shallow.
Why Robert Whittaker?
I just love him. I think he's such an amazing example of a good human being. And I love how he fights. You know, I think he's the best representation that our country has had in a long, long time.
I agree. I think Robert Whittaker's a great dude. He's also...
Why are you smiling like that?
Who?
Me?
No, Stan.
You creep.
Because he's also... I mean, he's cool. He's also a fucking nerd.
Stan would blow him.
No, he's also a fucking nerd. Like, he
is.
Yeah.
He is, but he's also one of the baddest people on the planet.
That's what I'm saying. That's who's the nicest people in the world are fucking nerds.
I like that meme of like Justin Gaethje like with glasses on, like looking up, like what? And like you're telling me this guy is gonna defeat the most badass fighter, power bound fighter in the world.
And that's what it is. Yeah, he might.
Real quick, just guys, I need to what I was checking is I peed into the toilet. I was just making sure I was checking to see that the toilet seat flushed or the toilet flushed.
Okay.
What? What? What are you talking about?
I should probably get the scooting.
Why would you get the scooting?
It was a joke, Stan. I told you guys I'll be right back. I gotta check something. And I told you I was checking to see that if I peed into the toilet, that would flush. It was a joke. You guys both.
It went. Yeah, I didn't get the joke. I was like, you broke something? You need to go fix something? What?
Well,
all right. That was awkward.
Very awkward. But
you guys are the worst.
No,
I thought that was really funny. I was thinking about the whole time while I was peeing. I'm like, they're gonna think it's so funny, Dennis. You're so funny. And
you are funny, but that was a miss.
So this is one of those cards, Dennis, where we don't know too many people.
Yeah, I saw that.
The only other fight that I can even gauge that you would care about would be Tai Tuivasa versus Stefan Struve.
And where are they on the card?
Our boy Sam Alvey will be fighting, but he's fighting a guy who we do not know. They are the...
Who is he fighting?
Sam Alvey is fighting Jung Da-un.
Don't know who that is.
He might be Asian. But
he probably came from that
Stefan Struve versus Tai Tuivasa
PFI in China.
And then Alexander Volkov versus Walt Harris. Those are the only like name fights. Oh, and then the guy who paints himself like the Hulk.
Yes.
Oh yeah, like the Hulk or like the Joker.
Like the Hulk. The Hulk guy.
I get those two guys confused too.
Yeah, me too.
Ian Cutelabra versus.
Oh yeah, the fight.
He's got that rematch.
This is the rematch.
Yeah, where he played dead, and then the fight got stopped, and he got upset about it.
Yeah.
That was bullshit, right? That they stopped it.
Yeah.
I mean, he was pretty convincing. Like, you could go either way. He did look like he was about to get knocked out. Like, I was.
Jessy Jess, you're in a fist fight.
He committed a little bit too much, you know.
All right, Jessy Jess, you're in a fist fight.
Yes.
You're trying to stand up for a reason, right?
Yes.
Whether you're home or not. If you want a way out, you'll drop straight down and shell up.
Yeah.
You train with that in mind. Like, when you go into the fight, you're not like, listen, if I'm wobbly, stop it. I'm on my feet, stop. No fighter has ever said that in their life.
No.
So...
No, I agree. I'm with you.
I get the refs trying to do, save his life, he thinks, but.
Yeah, but like, let the fucker get knocked out. Let him get knocked out.
Yeah.
Well, you will attest to it. Both of you guys, let me die in there. Not literally, but
the only
literally.
thing I don't want is like, the only specification I gave to my coach is that if I'm ever in a fight and I'm losing and my face is getting really fucked up, like I have been cut, like he needs to stop it. Because this is going to make me money longer than MMA is going to make me money. So I'm like, if there's risk of permanent facial damage, you need to throw it in.
I've never said that. Just I'll be Two-Face.
Yeah, I would like to have a career beyond fighting. And I've already fucked myself up enough with tattoos that I don't need scars on my face.
Yeah, but that's a thing now.
Yeah, but not everywhere. It's still very like stylized.
You regret some of your tattoos?
I regret almost all of them.
What?
I just regret like
you got more not too long ago. You're just like, oh, I'm already in. Let me just.
No, that's exactly it. Like I'm already committed, right? The only ones I love my face tattoos, but the rest of them, like if I could go back right now, I might not get my arms and my legs done. I might have got some a little more covered up. Yeah, because I would like to get into acting beyond this. And I feel like unless, like obviously the right people are going to be willing to cover these up, but I also feel like I've kind of pigeonholed my look a little too much.
So acting, are you going to be like a supervillain?
Yeah, that's what I said on my Instagram.
You said this?
Yeah, last night. Twice on my Instagram.
I did not.
Yeah, Stan.
I stalk your Instagram.
Stan.
I stalk your Instagram. I did not see this, but I'm just saying I could see you
said it twice.
I could see you being like a Bond supervillain or something like that.
Yeah. Well, actually, I have friends. I have a meeting with an acting agent whenever I can be bothered to set the meeting. But I have a friend who is an actor, and he's currently writing like a series for me that we're going to do a pilot of and pitch. So it's not a villain type character though.
Before I retired, that was like, listen, after I'm done fighting, I'm going to get into acting. I think I'm pretty charismatic. And I went for, what's the cop, CSI? I went for, my manager got me a thing. I think it came through jail, whatever, down to me. I went to the city. It took me an hour to get to the city. I did 10 minutes. All right. We'll let you know. Went an hour back home. Didn't hear anything. I'm like, Doc, nothing? Like, yeah, I guess they didn't want you. I was like, I nailed it. I felt like I nailed it. Stan, didn't I pitch it to you one time? I was pretty convincing, I felt. I was like a gym owner, and I was like, I don't know where. She was here yesterday. And I thought that could have been my big break. And I just pissed it down my leg, I guess, like everything else.
Bro, it takes more than one audition. You got cocky thinking, I'm Dennis Bermudez, I'm going to nail this on the first one.
Yeah, it's like how many fights do you have before you got signed to the UFC? Hey. You got to keep trying. You got to keep trying to get to where you want to be.
I only got presented one opportunity.
Athlete.
You think Brad Pitt got the first job he went for?
I mean, probably.
Probably. But if he didn't, he would have kept going. That's what I'm saying. That's what you should have done.
Yeah, if you think
takes commitment, Dennis.
Oh, look who... so we'll wrap real quick, but Gilbert actually just showed up.
Oh, Gilbert.
Dorino.
What's up?
How are you, my brother?
Just see it again.
Short notice, no problem.
We got no video for you, Gilbert.
1 second. Yep.
Gilbert, we don't get all day.
Point. Here. You got
Hey.
it? Yes. What's up? I was sparring, bro. I had a couple of guys with the fights. So,
Gilbert, go horizontal.
say that again?
Can you go horizontal with your phone?
Yeah, right now, bro.
So, listen, the show's changed a little bit.
All right.
It's Menace and the Man and the Heartbreak.
Okay.
I thought this meant I could go now. I'm hungry.
Or you can. You can totally go.
Yes, absolutely. If you need to go, Jess, you can go. Gilbert Burns,
Right.
Thank you for joining us. Jessy Jess, I don't know if you guys ever met before.
He was at my
Not
fight.
yet.
But I
Yeah?
didn't meet him. But you were at
No,
my
I
fight.
didn't. Oh, I left as soon as you got away.
Yeah.
I was there helping in translation.
You were
I saw
doing yeah.
Yeah, and I saw the guy making that stupid question, like if he got mad with, that she was getting a wedding
She was
right
getting
after.
married. Yeah.
And I was like, damn, like why he asked that question?
Yeah,
Hang on, he asked you if you're getting married, Jessy Jess?
No. So the girl I fought was getting married 3 weeks after our fight, and I fucked her face up. And then so one of the reporters was like, "Oh, do you feel bad that you caused so much damage when she's about to get married?" Like, I think she was pretty arrogant booking a fight right before her wedding. Fuck her.
She's trying to pay for that bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, cash down.
She got cocky and was like, I'm going to win this fight. The wedding's a couple days after.
Yeah, jokes on her. Yes. Anyway, I'm leaving. Good to see you, Gilbert. Goodbye, gentlemen.
Jess.
Right. Hey, Jessy Jess, we always love having you on here.
I love you guys. I'm going to be co-host soon.
Anytime. Awesome. I'll be in touch, right. Jess. Talk to you soon.
Bye. Wait, let me leave. Fuck.
Yeah, press the button.
Oh, thank God. Finally got rid of her.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm just joking. I love her. But Dorino.
Dream about her later. She actually is so awesome.
Amazing. But Dorino, Gilbert Burns, welcome back to Menace and the Man.
What's up? My pleasure. I had a couple of guys with the fights. So what happened, Henri Hooft and Greg Jones, they are in Abu Dhabi with Michael Chandler that he might fight. I don't think he will, but they were there. So I was helping the guys. We get a couple of guys with fights. Anglastan, he's traveling tomorrow for the ONE FC fight. Martin too. And we got a couple other guys with the fight. So we got to make sure these guys was getting sparring. I was getting after these guys.
Oh, so you're sparring or you coaching?
Like Skype?
I spar with the guys, but I make sure kind of sparring and then kind of not leading the class, but helping a couple guys to get pushed. Adam Borix, Logan Storley, Jason Jackson, a lot of guys get fights. Okay. So I was sparring with a couple guys and make sure we push these guys extra. Henry was just make sure you push the guys. I'm not there. So you in charge, Sean in charge, Connie, make sure those guys are working. So I was pushing these guys.
So Adam's fighting this weekend or
next weekend? Everybody next weekend. So he's fighting, bro. He said the guy's name. I don't know, but it's a Bellator. Not Thursday after tomorrow. Next Thursday. So
I'm fighting next weekend, right?
Next Saturday, Martin. Next Saturday, they both defending the belt, and we get a couple guys. Brandon Allen, he's doing the camp there. Derek Bronson was there. And with Jason Jackson's fighting in the Bellator very soon. Logan Storley too. A lot of fights.
Man, you guys are busy over there.
Bro, we talk about this every time we have someone from South Florida on. You guys are killing it.
Yeah, no, we have to help each other, especially like a couple guys that they help me a lot. Like Adam Borix, Logan Storley, and Jason Jackson. They help me so much for any fight. Depending. Doesn't matter who I'm fighting, they help. Hey, you fighting Damian Maia, will be Damian Maia.
Man!
See, they look at the video, they do that for me, so I just gotta give it back, I gotta make sure I give back to these guys because they push me so much, like a lot. So I gotta make sure I push these guys back,
Who is that guy? Is that your oldest?
Yeah, my oldest, Pedro. Yeah.
Oh, he's big.
He's big. He's 7, and I make sure they do a lot of sport. They do football flag. They're doing wrestling. They doing what else they doing? Football flag wrestling. They're gonna start jiu-jitsu back now in November. The jiu-jitsu will be back now in November. They're gonna do everything. And at home, I make sure they work hard every time. Run, bike, swim. Oh, they doing swimming class too.
Yeah. Oh, and they're from the Burns family.
Yeah, they do everything.
A family of black belts. So I'm sure give them a couple years, they'll have some black belts. They'll be winning some jiu-jitsu competitions and whatnot. But Gilbert, we always love to have you. So something me and Menace were talking about today, we're seeing you post these pictures of Usman. And you're writing Usman with a question mark. What's the deal?
I like the guy. We're not that close anymore, because he kind of left to a different camp and we're about to fight. But I'm just waiting for the date. Like last time I talked to the UFC, they said not December. They may be January or February, and I don't know. So I just wanna have that. I know he get a lot of injuries. Not like I know he's not running. He's not like a lot of guys think, oh, he's faking news, blah, blah, blah. No, he had a lot of injuries. And I know he went to Colombia, if I'm not wrong, to do stem cells.
Yeah.
And a lot of guys are going there to do stem cells. I heard they have a very good place there to do stem cells. He's very cheap comparing to US. So I hope by January he's ready, and then I'm just pushing the button a little bit, I know the guy. I like the guy. I'm not gonna talk shit, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna say nothing. Gotta be like, gotta be a bit away. You gotta throw the little spicy, the spice sauce a little bit.
Oh, 100%. And now, did you get any type of what's the fist? Have you seen the fist on social media?
I saw, but I don't get it. I don't want to ask.
Yeah,
I think that's the whole thing. Oh, I'm not gonna ask you. Like, Jared was there at the gym today. He was one of the guys that post, but I forget about it. I was pushing these guys, make sure everybody was working hard. So I don't even.
Yeah, so Ben Askren, Jared.
What thinks that?
Usman. Austin Vanderford. I saw a lot of people post it, and I was
what
like,
do you think?
What? I have no. I would think you.
Yeah, should we do it in this?
Do what?
Do it with the finger like that. Do it with the.
Oh, do the fist? Yeah,
do the fist, but with the finger like that.
I was gonna post like the tip of my dick,
Yeah.
Here, I'll do it right now, and I'll have you guys in the background with the microphone.
You gonna post the fist?
Yeah.
Bro, but you don't know what it's for. It could be for something that you're not about.
Yeah, that's why I'm not posting. I don't know what they're standing for.
So Gilbert, even the Corona, how'd you do with it? You were good? I know you had it. It cost you the last fight. What'd you have, a couple days?
I had literally for, I think, 10 days. And I had fever, like I had chills. I had a strong headache for almost 10 days, like a strong headache. That was the worst. But 2 days looked like a flu, I just had a little fever. I was chills for 2 days, like a normal flu, but like a strong flu. But 10 days I had a strong headache, very, very strong.
And how is everyone now? Did your wife had it as well?
No, nobody has.
Nobody
just
else
me.
got
That was weird. And the kids were coming to the room. They were just like first 2-3 days they leave me alone, but after 3 days they jump in the room. They came to the room, so I kind of quarantined like 10 days in my house because it tested positive in Vegas on Friday. So I make the test on Thursday. I test positive. I got the results on Friday. So by Thursday, Wednesday, I had it. I got home on Sunday. So it was 10 days. That was kind of like 14 days. And then after that I was slowly back in training. I take a little time off because I had 3 camps. I have the Maya camp, 3 rounds. Then I have the Woodley camp, 5 rounds. Then I had the full Usman camp for 5 rounds. So I need a little time off. So after that, I took maybe 2 weeks off with that 10 days, maybe, like 3 weeks off, a little bit more. Then I was back in training. I was very out of shape because I was in a freaking amazing shape for 5-minute rounds. I was in a very bad shape when I came back, but normal, like a flu, like I don't know, like a strong flu.
All right. Well, Godspeed. Good for you that you got over it. Nobody in the family got it. The wife, the kids, and whatnot.
Yeah.
And now you're good to go. So you're back to training. You're running shit while Henry's away. Now we're just waiting on a date for this Usman fight. So Usman, has he officially left the gym?
There you go. It's done.
Yes.
Officially done with the gym, and he now trains in Denver.
Yes, I'm a jiu-jitsu guy. I know everyone from the jiu-jitsu around here. I know he go to a couple places that people, I saw he was there today. I said, bro, don't even tell me about it. No, he was there. He wasn't trained hard. He said he's just gonna fight next year. So I heard that. maybe 2 months ago, that he wasn't ready for December. But I just got a word that he wasn't. He was going to be maybe January or February, but he's not going to the gym. He's going to a lot of gym. He goes more Jorge Santiago, the one in that his jiu-jitsu coach. He was the Black Zealands before. He owns a gym called Excel Jiu-Jitsu.
Yes.
He goes mostly there. He goes with Jay-Z. He goes to a couple boxing guys.
So wait. Are you and Jorge friends?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, like you guys are all friends. Like that's what I saw him training with Jorge and Jay-Z. I'm like, those got to be.
Yeah, no, they're my friends. Even Jay-Z, he hit me up. Hey, don't feel bad. The guys came here and said, bro, I don't care. Like, I know the guy too. I'm cool with it. I'm okay. But he's not going to Sanford, you know?
Oh, but for sure. Let you guys have done.
But he wasn't kicked out of Sanford either.
No. I know he left. He said he wanted a little bit more attention and stuff like that. And he kind of left. But I'm almost sure he was about to leave during that Colby Covington fight. That was when we first talked and said, I think I'm going to, do my thing and blah, blah, blah. And end up he beat Colby. He stayed here. And then it was officially his next camp will be on a different place. End up that I beat Woodley and then I got the shot. But he was going toward Colorado anyways, Especially now that was me that just make him a little quicker, making him leave, a little quicker than I think he was making.
Huh. All right, Gilbert, don't hate me. I'm going to put you on the spot right now.
I don't care. Let's go.
What used to happen in the gym between you guys? Who would get the better of the sparring sessions, the grappling sessions?
Bro, I had a ton of wars with Kamaru. A lot of back and forth, a lot of crazy training. Let's say this. He helped me a lot for a couple fights. He cornered me one of my fights that I even lost to Michel Prazeres in Brazil. I had a very bad weight cut. He was there on my corner. I warmed him up when he fought Damian Maia. I was warming him up before he walked in.
You guys are boys. You guys I think I know exactly. Like, listen, you guys had battles, and you wouldn't say you won. Indefinitely. Some days you probably smoked him.
Yes.
Some days he probably smoked you. Overall, you were probably like, man, I don't know, but push come to shove, when the gloves get small and the lights on, you want to know how it goes. And also, you guys 100%. Fight each other for free every week.
Yes.
Fuck it. Let's fight for real money.
For real. Yes.
Listen, you win. Hey, you're still my brother. I win. Yes. Hopefully I'm still your brother.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I want to go there and I want to give my best. And I'm not trying to look into a lot of stuff that he says, but a lot of people said it to me. Look, he said that. I said, man, I don't even want to take a look. I'm really gonna fight. I know him for real. I know the real Kamaru. I know who he is, and we're gonna fight. And like you said, we have a lot of wars. I have a lot of battles, and I've been Colby. I was Colby for him a couple times, so he was Damian Maia for me. And I think those sessions really don't count because he's not being Kamaru. He's being Damian. I'm not being me. I'm being Colby. I'm being Southpaw. So. We help each other a lot. We have a lot of battles. Like I remember I have a lot of good. I remember even the bads. I remember every single one. I don't forget. Those days that you don't do good. Those are the days that got stuck in me. A couple of days that I do good. Sometimes I don't even remember that much. But only thing that I know is going to be a war. And I saw one of the interviews even with DC when the fight got canceled. And I remember DC saying clear. Like when I was out of the fight and they was decided because they offered me, hey, you want to do August 15th, I'm not wrong, when DC for Stipe. They want to put the fight to that, to that card. And I say, hell yeah, in 2 weeks I will be good, and I'll be back in training. And then Jorge Masvidal asked for the fight. And I remember DC said they were in a conversation on the phone one day. He said, bro, Gilbert is a freaking dog. Like, I know there's no quit on this guy. He's gonna come. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm coming. I'm ready for that 25 minutes of war. I'm ready for, I think, a lot of people saying, I saw Ben Askren, oh, it's gonna be the fight, nobody gonna watch it, like being Ben Askren, but come on, if you know fight, if you've been current watching the fights.
Ben Askren said you versus Usman's not a fight?
It's gonna be, let me try to get on his
or
words.
You versus Masvidal.
No, me against Kamaru will be the last watching fight pay-per-view or something like that. That was his words. And I was like, man, and I have, but it's like, it's confidential, you know, like I have a lot of sparring sessions because I film my sparring session. I have a ton of me sparring with Kamaru, like over 20 rounds of me sparring with Kamaru hard. I'm not gonna post that ever. Even if we do get in bad blood, it was training, bro. Like I respect the guy a lot. But if I do make a little highlight, not just me, my highlight of us both getting each other, bro. He's gonna sell the fight because it's a freaking war. Like hitting each other hard,
the fact that you guys are teammates, though, that sells in itself. What do you mean?
Oh, and even I'm happy that you guys are getting paid for this.
Yes,
you guys did it so many times in the gym, 20 rounds, years of training together. Now you guys are gonna get a bag of cash to do it. That's amazing.
Yes.
No, and you guys both have kids, families, legacies. Yes. You guys both get it.
And another thing too, like people, because the thing is, I got through the title fight. How I got to the title fight, I fight anyone, give me anyone, I fight. I don't care.
On 2 weeks' notice.
Begging for a fight. Give me a fight. Fight this guy. Woodley don't have a fight, I fight Woodley. So that's how everything started. So I beat Maya, the Woodley Leon fight got delayed. I say, fight Woodley right now. That's how I put myself in that fight. So I beat Woodley, boom, I got a title shot. But now I got what I want, right? Now I want to fight for the title. Now people know, go back, fight anyone against anyone. I was fighting anybody to get on that place. Now fighting for the title is a different money that if I give a step back and I fight, let's say Colby or Leon or Jorge, it's a different money. So now it's a title fight money. So it's already more money. So that's why, like,
oh no,
that's the only option next.
It's title fight, and if there's any fight that you will take on the back burner, it's Masvidal for the BMF belt. Because if there's anybody who deserves to be the badass motherfucker, it's Gilbert Burns.
I like that.
100%.
Only option will be for another belt or interim belt. Let's say something happened bad. Like I don't want to make it curse, but something goes wrong with Kamaru. He needs a lot more time. Then they make an interim belt. Then I fight for interim belt or I fight for BMF belt. But it has to be for the belt next fight.
An interim belt would probably be Colby. The BMF belt would be Masvidal. And I think either way.
I like those options.
Give Gilbert.
If it's for a belt, can give me Masvidal, can give me Colby, can give Usman. I like those. I'm cool with those options.
Oh, for sure. Give Gilbert that money fight. And you've been surging, killing the game, waiting for this fight with Usman. Before we get you out of here, we'll get your take on, we got Khabib versus Justin Gaethje this weekend. Have you ever trained with either guy?
No. I saw Justin training a couple times when I was fighting. I think he was corner guy. And then I saw him going crazy, just playing the guys, and they start sparring with these small gloves. I say, man, that fucking guy is crazy. I just think he's very reckless. He tries to go crazy. Let's say if he does hit Khabib hard, he's gonna try to go crazy, and that when Khabib might capitalize takedown, and being Khabib. So I think Khabib gonna steal the champion. He's gonna remain champion. And I just think Khabib going to get hurt. Don't get me wrong. Khabib going to get hurt a little bit on stand-up. But the way I think Justin approached that when the guy get hurt, he's gonna give him a trouble. He's gonna get taken down. You know, and then like I heard from a lot of different people, Luke Rockhold, a lot of people that grapple with Khabib say, hey, there's levels to the wrestling, to the grappling. Khabib it's right there at the top. So I just think so as Khabib get a good hold on Justin, that's it.
That's what a lot of people are saying. That seems to be the consensus.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it will not be easy for Khabib. Will not, for sure, 100% will not. But I just think, let's put them that way, right? So you're in Russia, right? You're in Dagestan. A lot of freaking Russians. A lot of good wrestlers. You can get a guy with a wrestling as good or as close to Justin Gaethje, right? For Dagestan and all, no, I don't think it'll be that hard, right?
No. Well,
no.
You can get better, probably.
Even better. Okay. And how about to get a little banger, Justin Gaethje style? Yeah, go forward, banging. Not hard too, right? You can get a little banger that can go the same style or the same way as Justin Gaethje. I don't think it's that hard to find a guy like that. They're gonna buy mouthpiece, they go forward, calf kick, good hooks, come move, a little boxing. I don't think it's that hard to find a sparring partner like that. I think it's way easier to get ready for Justin Gaethje than to get ready for Khabib. That's why I think Khabib is going to win, because let's say you, Menace, if you're fighting Khabib, who's going to help you? Who's going to do Khabib for you? It's going to be hard to find that guy, right?
I mean, I have one guy, but
it's going to be hard, right? Who you have?
Gregor Gillespie, but that's different.
But it's still not.
He's like the only guy in the other world, though, that could maybe match that.
Maybe, yeah, but it's
this is
still
what happens.
Not,
he's in my back. I'm the wrong guy, but
I know. But he's not that. What I'm saying is not that precise. He's still different. He's still a wrestler, but still a little different, right? But for Justin, I think it's way easier to prepare for Justin than prepare to Khabib. You said good. Gillespie might be one of the guys.
Hang on. He's my boy. Every time Gregor takes someone down, the fight gets finished.
Yeah, no, he's very
Gregor
good.
And Khabib probably have the same amount of people getting up from their hold.
Yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Gillespie is one of the guys that are right there too. Very similar. But let's see, I don't know if Justin had a guy as Gillespie to
they do the same thing. The way they call it they call it the Dagestani handcuff. Gregor does the Dagestani handcuff.
He does.
On the same token, I've been in a car ride with Michael Johnson after he fought Khabib, and he looked at me, and me and you both know how cocky Michael Johnson is. Yeah. He said, "Bro, I've never felt somebody as strong as that on me." And he's trained with you. He's training with.
He told me.
Like legit, like stone cold. No jokes aside, said, "Dude, I've never felt anything like that." And what? His next fight, he dropped down to 145.
Yeah, he made it feel different. Yeah, no, he told me that. Look at Rockhold told me that. Like, bro, I trained that guy. He's just different. He's just very, very strong in a couple positions, and the hold is different. And I don't know. He said. He's a lot of strength. He's a lot of strength. Technique too.
He's very good at muscling you.
Strength. Yeah.
He's very good at muscling you in positions where you're even weaker.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think, I don't know. I never trained Gregor. I cannot say it. I think Gregor is very, let's say, technically close, but he might not be that freaking Dagestani strong. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah,
I never trained either both.
Hang on. Personally, I would love to see that fight one day.
Yes.
But, Gregor was getting there. He was close.
Yeah,
he was close. I don't think it will happen right now. Don't get me wrong.
Now it won't. Yeah, because that loss to Kevin Lee. But if Gregor would have beat Kevin Lee, he was a fight away from Khabib.
Yes, 100%. And I thought he would beat Kevin, but
got caught.
Hang on, I'm going to sit here and say. 8 times out of 10, he beats Kevin Lee.
Yeah.
I believe so too. And I thought he was going to beat Kevin Lee. So I was in that same locker room as Kevin Lee, and I was warming up Luke when Luke fought, lost to Wonderboy. That was the BMF card, and Kevin Lee was there, and then he was. I can see when the guy is extra nervous. I don't know. I don't know the guy, but when I saw, he was extra nervous. Like, I don't know. I'm different. So I try to chill as much as I can. I try to stay relaxed because I know when I relax, I'm gonna perform my best. But I saw he was screaming. Those guys that screaming so much before the fight and go I scream again. I say, man, that guy's nervous. But he went there. He did good. But I thought that Gillespie will beat him that night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a tough one. But it's tough. You get touched on the chin sometimes, you go out. But
He does, yeah.
But Dorino, you're the man. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for giving us the time.
For sure, bro. Short notice, no problem.
Any notice. That's why we love Dorino here at Menace and the Man. You're a legend.
My guys.
All right, Gilbert.
Let's go.
We'll be in touch. We'll definitely get you on again once the fight gets announced official. How about this? I don't want to throw shade, but you're Menace's boy. Usman's Menace's boy. Who comes on Menace and the Man all the time? Gilbert. Where you at, Usman? We're waiting for you.
I was making another one tomorrow, but I don't think I will. Tomorrow I'll say Kush, and the next day I will say Mari, and I just put the question mark, but I think that's
he knows about Kush. Hey, just be his name.
I know
It's Kush.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, Kush, Marty.
Hit him with a Kush, because you know how this game is, Gilbert. They'll fucking... Oh, sorry for cursing. They'll get you, They'll throw somebody else in there, so you got to stay in there.
Yeah, I will. I'll throw one more picture tomorrow training. Kush, where you at?
You know what else I'm waiting for, Gilbert? I'm waiting for you to release that video of you smashing Francis Ngannou.
Hey, I have that. You know who has that video? You remember Taiwan? Claxton, that guy from Bellator?
Yes.
Yeah, he has that video. He was filming. He never gave me the video, but I know he had it because he showed me. And then he sent it to me. He never sent it, but I know he has the video because he said, "Oh, I was playing with the video and I saw." And that armbar was nice. I'm just gonna say that was a beautiful armbar.
Oh, I like that. You just gave us some insight into what happened in the video. But I'm gonna get that video for you, Gilbert. But we'll talk to you soon. You're the man.
All right.
Good health to you and the family, and stay safe out there.
Thank you, guys. Have a good one.
Thank you, bro.
Always, bro.
We'll talk to you soon, brother.
Man, he's such a good guy.
Oh, my God. Like I told you, I sent you the message. I was like, Gilbert said...
Is your thing, like, buzzing out?
Now is it?
No.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that sometimes, but hopefully it didn't pick up too much.
Stand top your shit, Stan.
No, it's the mixer. But man, I feel like such a dick that I was like, you know what, Gilbert? You fucking... And then his kid walked in. I was like, didn't mean to curse.
Well, his kid didn't hear anything.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Because his kid came in like, yo, what's up, bud? And the kid was like...
Oh, I like that. Look at the big brain on
He had
Menace.
his little...
Look at the big brain on Menace. But episode 94...
Come on.
I called it. I told you Gilbert was showing up on Brazilian time.
I said it's Brazilian time.
But I said he's going to be late. I told you he's late every time. But
It's
Gilbert,
called Brazilian time.
real men show is showing up.
Henry knows all about that.
Brazilian time, yes.
Yeah.
Jess, we love you for coming. Menace, you're a real mensch. Episode 94, Menace and the Man. Why'd you?
I'm a little bit angry right now.
I was gonna say, why'd you just turn your head? Why are you angry?
Just because I was planning on doing the episode to like 7:30ish, and I was gonna game for an hour and a half.
Oh, we went way later than that. Yeah.
Now I gotta go to bed.
All right. Well, you do that. You go back.
New Call of Duty Zombies is out.
You keep the lights on for everybody. That's what you're doing out there.
I know, Stan.
But episode 94.
Yeah.
Good seeing everybody.
All right. Well, see you later.